Here, let me try. I won't move my lips. Look at that turkey. It looks so good.
Yeah.
I just want to eat that turkey. The turkey looks so good. That's it. That's how it is. That's my character.
Great. That was great.
All right.
Welcome everyone to the 4th episode of the Squad Pod podcast. Hopefully something exciting. So we should, in the link or in the description below, have a link to Spotify. So if you don't want to watch a full video and you just want to listen to us on Spotify, it should be there. And vice versa. If you're listening on Spotify, come check out the YouTube channel. So this week we have a special guest, Storm. And he is Alex's partner.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Storm!
Yep.
First guest.
First guest,
I know.
yes.
First guest on the squad.
Super
Number
excited
one.
about being the first. Here I am. You know,
So, Storm and
played-
Alex, you take it away and tell us. They just started a new YouTube channel called Tap That, where they review different beers and they could just kind of walk you through their process as they taste them. So you guys take it away. Tell us what your channel is about and why people should go watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Alex, you want to start out? You want to tell them?
Sure, man. I've said it a few times that we all listen, but this week was the launch week that I've been very, very excited for. We've been building up. How long have we been doing this, Storm? 3
Oh,
months?
We've been talking about it maybe 5 months.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while, but we've been actually doing stuff for about 3 months. I'm not super happy with the finished project, but we'll get into that later. But I am excited that it's out. I think all of you guys know, as creators, we've all created things before. There's just projects where you just got to move on. Like, okay, I gotta go. So
Like
I am
this.
exactly. Like you just gotta put it out there. It'll get better with time. But I am excited. The first episode well exceeded me and Storm's expectations. Like we were talking and he was like, I'll be happy with 10 views, and I was like, I'll be happy with like 15 views, man. Like if all my friends watch it, I'll be ecstatic.
Yeah, right.
I got like what was it, 150 last time you checked? 148, something like that.
Somewhere around there. Definitely more friends than I have personally. So
So there we go.
That I had. So like it's been fairly positive. I mean, there's definitely people's got some criticism, which we're working on. But definitely go check out Tap That. But we got Storm here to help promote it. He is my buddy in crime over there. But it's been good, man. Storm, you got anything else to say about it?
No. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm just super excited to launch it off the ground. We've talked about it. A lot of talk, no action. You doing your what's that?
It's been there where it's like let's do this, man, and then nothing ever happens. All the talk.
I know. I feel like our shift is my shift about 8 hours a day. I feel like we spend 8 hours at work talking about the show. So there you go.
We work together, and I think of times to go back. I'm like, I gotta go talk to Storm about a car or something.
Yeah.
10 seconds of car
I gotta go
talk
see if he's
and
done with that car. Yeah,
about
it's
20
great.
minutes podcast talk.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who came up with like the idea for it?
Oh, it was this guy. I was like, what are you talking about, Alex? Nobody wants to listen to us drink beer and review it. I was like, that's dumb. Here we are. Yeah.
Look at it. The first episode success.
Yeah.
My mild success. I'm excited for it.
It's definitely a success.
I think Storm's being a little modest, though. I think we kind of talked when we filmed the first episode off camera. Like, I never thought about doing it alone. Like, Storm came to me and we were talking. We're actually huge fans of Good Mythical Morning. Either of you watch Good Mythical Morning?
Oh,
At least
yeah, that's
Never
a great
watched
show.
it, but I've seen clips of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good Mythical Morning. Me and Storm love that show, and I think just one day we were talking like, hey man, how do you think they came up with this? And I'm just like, man, they just started it. They had an idea, to try food and do weird things with it. and
They just
like,
went with it.
and they just went with it. And
Just
they're one
went
of the
with
biggest YouTube shows on the channel at the moment. And like, I was like, what's unique? Like, there's definitely inspiration from them. I'm trying my best not to like copy them, but like,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
definitely inspiration.
Yeah.
Where
They're
it's
super creative.
two buddies just sitting having a good time. That's the charm of Rhett and Link, is that it's two friends having a good time on camera, and you feel
Yeah.
like you're part of that group, which I think is part of the charm of this podcast too. Like, we're
Mhm.
friends,
Yeah.
we know each other, it's simpatica,
Yeah.
So
It's chemistry at that point, you know.
Makes you feel like you're in the room.
exactly, and
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah, and
vision. Go ahead. Tim.
When I watch that show, I sit down, I watch it, and I've watched. I don't know if you guys watch their episode where they're testing vacuums. Those guys aren't experts when they sit down. They
It's
they
just
just
dick
sit
Yeah.
down. Yeah, that's us. just two average guys sitting around drinking.
Yeah, man.
That's
We wanted it to feel like you were sitting at a bar with us having a drink. Like, now you guys have seen at least the first one, right? I mean, we're
Mhm.
Wednesday now, so 3 have been out. Bernie, you've seen
hopefully you watch the first one.
at least the first. Bernie, you watched up any more other than the first one?
Watched
must have-
all of them.
Nice. There
Every
you go.
single one of them.
Thank
The
you.
whole way through.
Support.
Vern did his homework.
Bernie,
Trust me.
comment.
I comment on them.
And
I'm there.
support.
I
You,
got
you haven't commented on the third one
I
yet.
haven't
but
commented on the
we'll be
third one.
looking for it. Yeah.
I got
Hot.
you.
Oh, and go Pats. Go
Yeah, he's
Pats.
a Pats fan. He came up to me.
Ugh.
There's a comment on Vernon posted on the second one. He's like, "Oh, it's from Virginia or New England." He's like, "Go Pats!"
Yeah.
on the Tap That channel was like, "No, I don't like this beer." And Storm was like, "I wish we could talk individually." He's like, 'Cause I
Yeah.
like
With the same account. Just talk individually.
Because the comment says something negative about it. I was just
Yeah.
like,
I was like, Alex, I really want to be neutral here. How do we meet in the middle? We're
oh, it's
like,
okay.
yeah,
That's-
the Steelers
that's-
are great, but the Pats are better. That's what we should have said.
we're not in sports talk right now. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But yeah, man, we're just trying. The first episode, like you guys watched, we're gonna focus on the game. We have renamed it. We actually already have reworked it. It's not just like the guessing game now.
Mhm.
We've
That's
kind of
right.
we have a theme going on, so keep out. That's not gonna be till the 4th episode. The theme actually comes though. Like I know I say episode, but like series.
I get what you mean.
I call
Because you have like an
series, yeah.
episode and then sub episodes, like
Yeah. So when we
We do.
film,
like the follow up episodes.
yeah, when we film, it's me and Storm for 4 or 5 hours. Sitting, drinking, filming the whole week's worth of episodes. So
Oh, yeah. Emphasis on the drinking. Yeah.
And then just like at that point, it's chopping them all up and figuring out like what is going to be each segment type of thing. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's all planned in the first place, but like it's just the work on the back end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's slightly planned. We go off the hip.
Right.
Which last series we tried to kind of, but no, I think the rest of the time we'll go off the hip from now on.
yeah. We tried,
I
and
like
you'll
that
see it
better.
because I'm gonna post all of our content. We did try like a scripted event, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're not actors, man.
It's not
not
an
going to come
actor.
off like genuine off of a.
Sure, yeah.
And if
Well, it's like this. We don't have a script, but we have, you have bullets
and
that you
points.
want to at least hit these few things. And
Right.
everything else in
Yeah.
between is totally off the rail.
and I wouldn't say we're not actors. I'd say we're your average actors. Yeah.
Trying to get a job.
That's
Yeah.
his favorite line. We're gonna get Average Joe t-shirts, man.
We
Like,
are. We're gonna get
from
the
the,
Tap
Dodgeball.
That logo.
Yeah,
I'd rock
anybody's
an average Joe
interested.
t-shirt.
but the plan is, every 5 episodes get a guest. We are. I mean, a little spoiler alert here, but Evan's planning on being our first guest. But I definitely want
Yeah.
all of you eventually. If you,
Definitely trying to be on.
yeah,
Go,
convince your significant other or find time to come drink with me for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. Us. Drink with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be
sorry.
there.
It'll be a
too.
sacrifice, but I mean,
Yeah.
we'll try to
Yeah,
make
I-
time for it.
I mean,
It's
I've
fun.
said it on the show before. It's hard to convince our girlfriends to let us just drink. I'm glad there's something out now so they can like see like, no, really, we're not just like sitting here doing just drinking
Yeah.
and bullshit. Like
Yeah, and then,
Serious.
It's real.
it's
And then
doing
on Wednesdays, we have segments called I think we're gonna call them happy hour. I think that's what we agreed on. But they're little one-offs you can check out because they'll be in between every Wednesday, not every
Every
other Wednesday.
Every
Yeah.
other Wednesday.
Nice.
Now, can I
That's-
ask? So for the first set of episodes, you picked a case of a certain brand of beer, and then you you described the certain or the different varieties. So, what plans do you have? Like, do you plan on doing that for like really big brands, or are you gonna try to stick to like more of the like smaller IPA things, or like
So-
what's your goal here? Are you gonna just try to hit every beer in the world? Like,
So actually, every beer in the world would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Then I can tell
Storm
you.
just went to the moon. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's like,
man.
yeah, we're gonna drink every
Then I
beer.
can tell you how every beer tastes, whether it's a
You need some type of
one-
checklist.
yeah,
Yeah.
a checklist. We'll check them all.
pass.
But we
Like
actually
a
we actually ended up doing a large brand in what would be our 4th episodes now. Is that going to be the 4th series?
Our
type?
third set of episodes?
Third, yeah. So go check that out. I don't know if
Not
I'm
yet.
going to give it away yet.
Yeah, don't give it away.
We
don't
won't give it away. But
So
it's a pretty big brand. And apparently,
Nice.
you know how obviously West Coast is what 2,500, 3,000 miles that way,
Give or
some way. We also did a large brand to them. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
check that out during our
Second.
second series.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to hit them all. I don't know about Alex, but let's drink them all, man. All of them.
every beer in the
That'd be
world.
awesome.
That's
I-
right.
I agree. I agree,
Yeah.
man. I want to
Get
hit
this
as-
huge big scroll that you just like unfold.
Yeah,
and then
please.
just check it off.
Hey, send us your
Just, like,
basement
stretches
beers.
across the
We'll drink
room.
them. Your basement
us- yeah,
beers, we'll
Go
drink
make a
them.
beer in your basement.
Yeah.
I think the episode plan, the goal is just
Year,
Exactly.
top of the year.
yeah,
Yeah.
2020s tap that beer. You know, I think that's the plan in the end. Like,
That'd be cool.
And
but I
really
mean,
what we're-
go
yeah,
ahead, Storm.
really what we're going for is you know how we all have our favorite football teams, except Vernon and I's are the same.
Oh yeah.
Or
Yes,
we're
me and
looking for
Evans
people.
used to be the same.
Yeah.
Vernon, I
looking
don't
for-
know if you know, but like on your screen, like you are right beside Storm, and you went right to his screen. That's funny.
On mine, I'm right beside him too. So that was perfect.
cool. So
There
we
you
guys
go.
both fist bump. It would be perfect.
So what
Anyway.
we're looking for is people who like cheer on that beer. At the end of the year, when we're putting them all up against each other, they're like, "We want that beer to win." That's what I'm looking for. At least, you know.
Future goals, man. Future
Yeah,
goals.
Comments, talking about it, like getting some
Yeah.
type of like engagement.
I would
Yeah.
love some engagement. I mean, we ask stuff like, "Hey, recommend a beer" or something like that. I mean, we don't have quite enough
Yeah.
followers yet, but still,
Right.
like, even if you guys, recommend something, you want me to try this.
The same
let's do it.
thing on my
Absolutely.
video. Like, what's your
Exactly.
favorite skipper or something? You know what I mean? Like it's not like people are like maybe one or two people will be like,
Doesn't
Hey,
matter.
it-
Interaction.
sure, but like I'm just trying to throw stuff out there more or less, just so trying to engage.
Hopefully Coors Light or Keystone make the top 5 because I'm all in. I'm gonna get
I'm
my
gonna say it's not.
I'm gonna get my
Alex is like,
terrible
I'm gonna
towel?
say right now, that's a no.
I'm gonna
The
give
top gonna be a
Thank
bunch of beers I've never heard of.
yeah.
Like it's gonna be out there stuff that Alex is like,
No, not if I can
Alex is
think
gonna have
about
his
it.
monocle, and Storm's gonna have his Keystone.
That's a
That's
taste of
right.
beer.
Well, maybe that's a good point. Maybe we should do, before we break it down to the top 5, maybe we should do your top 5, my top 5, like break
Or
it
you-
down even
Sure.
more.
And then take the
Yeah.
top from that.
And that's what I'm saying. Then take the top from that.
You know what you should do is you guys get your favorite beers, like maybe not 5 each because that's 10 beers, but then get a third party, like someone to be like or a few people, maybe I don't know, us 3 or something, like be the final tiebreaker.
Oh, I see
Like,
what's
you
going
know,
on here.
because we
You
have
guys
different
want free
palates.
beer.
guys.
I
Like,
see. Yeah.
I think that's a
Free
great idea.
beer.
board of
Yeah,
you
directors.
guys just pay for us to drink about like 3 or 4 beers, and
We'll do it. Hey, you want to join the crew?
That's good content.
At the end of every shoot, we have about 6 or 7 beers that are just like, what do we
Listen,
do with these?
we
Drink 'em.
behind the scenes, we buy 2 cases of every beer, like
my
of
gosh.
variety, because when you do the guessing game, we drink it, but then when we do the individual reviews, we don't want to have like you don't want to have like a half drank beer to do it, so we each crack open
No.
a fresh beer for that also. So then like the beer where we just do the guessing game is just like sitting off to the side because we just don't drink it, and then we still have stuff left from the second case.
Stick it in the fridge or something.
Do man, but
Oh
you
man,
you
it goes flat. You
you drink
gotta
6
Oh, you
beers.
should just drink it.
no. By the
You
time
should
we're
just
done,
drink it.
Yeah.
I
Storm
think they
has
want to do the review sober.
That's gonna be a lot
Take
of
a
beer.
Uber over, Uber back. Like, because if I'm coming over there, I'm gonna be like Alex trying to scoop me up because I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna be putting them down.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a
I'm
good
gonna have to
shout
get a
out.
ride.
My Marissa, my girlfriend, she's been great behind the scenes, really supportive. Because Storm lives in Harrisburg, so it's a pretty far drive. But she drives them home because she stays
that's
sober
right,
for us.
with no AC.
She's like, yeah, no AC because Storm won't fix her car, but that's all right.
Oh,
Neither here nor there.
we'll get there.
But yeah, she's been real supportive. So, and she's been actually, now I don't know about Storm, but when I pick the cases, she picks them for me. So I don't know anything about these cases when they come,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
like, because the point of the guessing game is to not know what's in there. So even when Storm picks the cases, you just pick one, right? Like,
Well,
just
I'll guide you through the process. So I get out of my car, I take my mask,
Jesus.
put it over my eyes, and I walk into the distributor.
Oh,
And they say,
Then they yell at
"Sir, you need that over your mouth." And I said, "No, you don't understand.
You don't understand.
Sorry, you
I-
don't understand.
You
I'm
don't
looking for
understand.
a beer. I just can't see what it is.
Yeah. No, I go in there. What I'm looking for is a selection of 4 beers in a case. And of course, I it's not necessarily that I have to read the case for that. I just have to check for, when you're checking for bullet points.
Yeah,
You just
just
look for 4. Yeah. I grab them and I don't look at them. I throw them in the fridge, throw them in a cooler before I come over to Alex's, and that's that. That's behind the scenes. That's giving away a little too much if you ask me.
And that's
That's what these things are.
I'm just gonna make a really early suggestion for Halloween. You should just do as many variety of ciders that you can do.
Yeah,
Like
October.
I
Halloween,
do like that.
do
Yeah.
all ciders.
Yeah.
I would love to get into theme ones. We talked about Christmas, like doing Mad Elf and stuff.
Oh yeah, we're doing Mad Elf.
We're definitely
That's
doing
getting one for
Yo,
me.
I'll come on that episode. I love Mad Elf.
Oh
that.
my
You
gosh.
should be the only one.
I
You
get
can be a
Mad Elf
special guest.
every year.
Can you dress like an elf? That would be cool.
Dude, I will.
Yo.
I will. You
That
we
would
can
be
find an
cool.
elf.
So one can dress like
I'm the
Santa.
Mad Elf. Give me
Yeah.
that fucking beer.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't like Mad Elf either. But I am excited. We're actually sticking away from local breweries, and I know this is thinking way too far ahead and way too big, but that's what you'd go for, right? You're
It's
searching
the
for
dream,
something.
man.
This is the dream. Like, I'm sticking away from local breweries at the moment because I'd like to get a little bit of a following and then ask them, like, hey, you
Yeah.
want to support the show?
And then
So
do that. Yeah.
exactly, like, and then
Yeah.
do that. So then get into that. So,
Okay.
but it is out, man. We're pretty excited. I hope you guys watch. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah,
it is getting
please check it
better.
out. Yep.
If you guys watched it, you got any, and you can be cold hard truth. You got any criticism? What can we fix?
Oh,
Oh,
one
yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
At the end of episode 3, there's like 3 minutes that are just black screen at the end.
I don't know.
Oh
how.
wow, he watched the episode. See, we added that to see if you watched the episode.
Bro,
It's
I
actually
told
5
you.
minutes. So I don't know if
it's
you watched
5
it all.
minutes.
Did you
No,
watch
I-
the 5 minutes, fool?
Well, nah, I didn't watch the whole 5 minutes because I'm like,
There's something to come up, dude. He's like, nah, there's got to be something at the end of
There's
this.
an Easter egg.
Like, it
It's
was like the
Avengers.
music and the credits, and then there was just like black
No.
screen, and I was like,
Yeah.
I think something happened with the upload, or when I exported it from Adobe, I had some blank space in the end. I usually Adobe just does what
It shouldn't have it in there.
it shouldn't, but maybe I had like just a snippet of something like way.
That's what I was just gonna say. You might have
Like
had like a clip or like a picture or something. Like
Yeah,
just
something I
set to the
accidentally
side.
put over there that
Yeah.
I just didn't think about.
I think in the end, Alex is doing a great job. Shout out to Alex because he has literally taken. hours upon hours to edit these videos. I haven't
Don't say
edited
it.
a single video. So
He hasn't made
Yeah.
the logo like he's supposed to. He
that's
didn't
right. I am the idea man. So that's kind of
keep saying.
behind the scenes.
and you also drink the beer.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
keep stuff.
And you got the beer. You got some beer.
Yeah. I give the real ratings. That's what it is. No.
Unacceptable.
We'll get there.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. No, it's okay. I
But
get it. This is something
Alex added that to see if you'd watch the whole video, and thank you, Vernon. Much appreciated.
It was a test for the fans.
That's right.
I understand. I
passed
get
the
what you're
test.
trying to do.
You did pass the test. True fan.
It's at the end.
Huh?
Did you Easter egg? It's at the end.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
I
that.
didn't watch.
No, you
there's-
gotta
there's-
watch full 5 minutes.
I saw black screen and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "Oh," and I just
Yeah,
I went to,
I just think I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And honestly, this is the first like editing I've got into. You guys can kind of tell it's a little choppy, and I'll just get better. That's what I was kind of talking about, like being a creator where you just kind of gotta just get stuff out. You know,
There's no other way to
Yeah.
learn than to just
right,
do
right,
it.
right.
And you can
Exactly.
sit there and fiddle around, but then your product, like you need to create it and get it out.
yeah.
And
And Mike brought up a great point. Like in a year, hopefully, I look back at that video and I'm like, oh my god, look how far I've come. You know, like.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not at the fan base we want to be at. Like, hey man, look how far we've come from what we were to what we are now, you know, like what we're doing, what we're producing, you know. So
Definitely.
The quality can only get better.
do you know how many
'Cause
times
you're
I
only
look at
gonna
old
keep
skate videos, Alex, and I'm like, oh god,
oh,
like, like these look so bad. But hey, I mean, at the time I was like, this is the best thing I've ever made.
Yeah.
And every time it gets better, you know.
Listen,
Hey,
I love the great. What's up?
Is he trying to put in his skate videos? Is that
Oh
what he's
god,
trying to
no,
do?
they're like 11 years old or something.
It's a great
Okay, well, I'll give it a like. I don't mind.
The
Get on
channel's dead, but hey, you do it.
My favorite. I've never seen this of you, Evan. Just sorry to change the subject. I'll change it back. But my favorite image of you was I know you used to work real close to your house, and like you worked at a bank, so you wore like real business attire, just skating to work. Just like
yeah.
Evan in this like suit skating.
I had a video with it was when I worked at Metro. I wore a suit and tie, like I wore a suit and tie every day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna skateboard wearing this. I made a whole video on it.
Oh yeah, man.
That's cool.
Favorite images. But
Nice.
man, really like I was saying, like you got to get the content out there. It's
Mhm.
it's a thing to create, and you just gotta do it. My son, he's got like a little phone that like it doesn't have connection or anything, but like there's videos all through it, just like and comment to my YouTube. Like he doesn't even post them to YouTube; they're just on his phone. But I'm not gonna squash. I'm like, hey, like whatever you want to do. You want to record your friends running around playing tag? I don't care. Maybe somebody will watch it. I don't know. So, but you know, the creating's hard. Just get out there and do it, man.
Yeah.
So,
Dope,
but I'm
dope.
excited. First week, hope people watch it. I hope whoever watches this clicks on that, and watches it.
Yeah,
But
please.
we're gonna do an every other week is gonna be 5 episodes is the plan right now. That's
Nice.
and that'll do one case a week, every other week, and hopefully a week.
One
You want to go?
case. Yep.
You want to go to every week, Storm?
Oh man, I'd love to get there. It's gonna be a struggle because she's sitting over there, but yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. We'll get there.
It's just gonna be a struggle. We got it.
Until we start making money off of it, and then maybe we can make the argument. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta.
Yeah, I'll have a receipt. It'll be fine.
We're getting like $4 in ad revenue.
Oh my gosh, I'd be ecstatic.
Dude, I would too. I was just
Static.
about to say,
Always ad revenue.
if I got ad
Please.
revenue, I'd be like, I made it.
I made
You
made
know,
it.
Or
That reminds me of those websites where you do surveys and it gives you like 5 cents.
Yeah, man.
I'll take 5 cents.
Yeah.
I did that. That's how I
Random
bought.
plug, but like if you have an Android phone, Google Play has like a Google Opinions thing,
Yeah,
and they just send you a survey randomly. You know how
Yeah.
many Pokecoins I bought on Pokemon Go because of that?
Do you
They
know
just
much-
send you a survey, like because it
it's
tracks your
Pokecoins?
GPS, and it's like, hey, were you just at Carnes? And you're like, yeah, I was, and then that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're paying
It
us
does
for
that
our
to me on my
data.
phone.
That's exactly what it is. But I'll
Google.
take
Yeah,
it.
free data. You know, I want to bring
Like-
this up. All of you made fun of me for Disney Emoji Blitz. You know who texted me the other day about how to use emojis from Disney Emoji Blitz? Go ahead and raise your hand if you played Disney Emoji Blitz in the last 2 weeks. Go Go ahead, Vernon.
Oh, Vern, huh?
Vernon.
There
Vern
he
playing
is.
Disney.
Yeah.
Emoji Blitz.
I told you it was dope.
Listen, I'm trying to get Marvel emojis. That was the whole goal. And then
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like, can I even get Marvel? I don't see them on there. I see the Star Wars emojis.
Star
I
Wars
see
and Marvel
Nightmare on Elm Street.
makes no sense.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, man, all Disney
Nightmare
products.
Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Freddy Krueger ones.
Freddy
Freddy
Krueger.
Krueger on
Freddy
Disney.
Krueger on Disney
Yeah.
Emoji Blitz.
You're mine,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
Disney
I
only
got
went soon.
Mulan or something. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm listen, Alex. I do fucks with it. It's not bad.
It's fun, man. It's a fun game.
It's not bad.
All right, man.
Get
To
that
transition
footnote
out
down.
of the shameless plug of Tap That, but again, please watch it.
Shameless, long, and shameless. Yeah.
Hey,
No,
man.
it's all good. That's what the point
That's
was.
what we
Yeah.
talked about.
Well, let's
Why?
stay on the topic though. So, like, what Storm? We know what your favorite drink is, but it's
Do ya?
Keystone.
Oh. Oh.
Rocks too, man.
No. Okay.
No, okay. So,
I'm
what is your
sorry.
favorite alcoholic drink and why?
Thanks for asking me formally. Moosehead. Yeah, that's my favorite. And in fact, I think somebody points
You
out how
said
gross that is.
I think you said
And,
that
We
in
do
one of
say
the
that.
episodes too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think he
thanks,
did
Rick.
too.
Look,
I'm
I'm a true
paying
fan.
attention, man.
Look at
Yeah.
this
I'm
guy. Number
a
one
real.
fan.
I'm here, number
Hey,
one fan.
First, like
bro.
episode 1 at 8 minutes and
Seriously.
59 seconds. Storm said that he
Yeah.
does like Moosehead.
Because I already knew that. I'm like, wait, I already have that information
Next
in my head.
episode, Vern's gonna
Hey.
have like a Tap That T-shirt on.
Please.
This dude's a true
Hey,
friend, man.
No, Tap
You
That
send
number
me
one
your
fan.
email address. I'll send you an autograph. It'll be digitally signed.
Bro.
It'll be cool.
If you start fucking with Big Money Nation, then it's
I-
already.
Follows it.
Yeah, I do follow it.
Hey, man.
Look at me.
Oh.
Look down the list. I'm there.
Comment, share, man. You gotta support it, man. This is a
Oh, you
Oh,
don't gotta
okay.
do all that. It's
No,
all
I'll
good.
comment, but I expect to comment back.
Just no problem. Pretty much everybody who comments on my shit, I'm like, and I'm. That's how you gotta. I'm just trying to make sure I comment back to people. If I miss it, I miss it on accident. But then I'll notice it 2 weeks later and be like, oh shit. But like, I'll be like, that's.
Okay, I'll leave a comment and I'll wait 2 weeks.
No. I try to get back immediately. Like, I
Oh,
try,
okay.
but like, say sometimes I miss it, but I'll notice it 2 weeks later and be like, oh shit! I'll look at a video and see that it has like 3 comments that I didn't even fucking reply
Swipe the
to.
notification away and it's gone.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
So it is. Wait, I just want
okay,
to.
I'm waiting, man.
I
I
do.
was rude.
I want to
Go-
cement the fact that my favorite beer is Moosehead. It's-
So that's
Well,
not
go
just like not just beer. That's your favorite alcoholic
So-
beverage.
that is my favorite, and it's reminiscent. It's it's probably my first beer when I was 21, and it's just always been there. It's the greatest lager. Try it, guys.
it's always.
Hey,
All right. Why
Try
you
it.
got a favorite drink?
Oh man, I got a couple favorites, but
Ooh.
So,
I usually go with like a rum and coke. But like since we went to Key
yeah.
West, bro, that
Greasy.
like strawberry daiquiri, I can
Ah.
I could chill with a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, I'll chill the
Oh,
shoulder.
goodness.
Like the strawberry
just-
slushy, bro.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
gotta
man.
be
slushy.
manly enough to
I
go
don't
order
care.
that and drink
Bro,
it at
I
the
don't
bar.
care. Give me a strawberry slushy. I'll chill with that. Put the whipped cream on it too. I'll chill.
Yeah, man. Suck 'em.
Wow. Where are you getting this? Taco Bell?
A Baja Blast.
Hook
I
me up.
wish I could
good.
get it at Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's good. Strawberry daiquiri.
I'll take a Baja Blast and rum. That'd
like,
be real
As
good.
far as beer goes, I love a good Corona with a lime in it.
Oh man,
That was
We're
gonna
Or
be one of
Purple
mine.
Haze. Purple Haze is like my favorite.
Yeah, I think
favorite
Purple
beer.
Haze is me and Wyatt's combined. Like,
Yeah.
it's up there.
If I
for
get a
me.
case of something, it's usually Purple Haze
Yeah.
or like a
Oh,
6-pack.
Is that what is
never-
that?
It's like a
out-
raspberry beer.
Yeah, it's like a raspberry tart beer.
Oh,
delicious.
Yeah,
okay.
it's really
I'll
good.
write it down. Let me
Yeah.
Purple Haze.
I'm
Okay.
sure I'll the show.
Purple
eventually,
Haze.
man.
We'll get to it. We'll let you know how
And
it
I'm gonna love
tastes.
it. I'm
We'll
gonna give it
let you know how.
a 9.7, dude. Just telling you, I love that beer. That's what we had, guys, when we went golfing. That was
Yeah.
the second we had. They're good beers. Evan, you got to go to?
Yeah, my go-to. So I do really like Corona. Like if I want a beer, like I I love the lime, the Corona. It's just so good. But my go-to drink, like what Wyatt said, if I'm gonna buy a case of something, and this is purely just because I love mangoes, it's Mike's Hard Mango.
Ugh.
I just
Oh,
I like sweet stuff, and that's just my
It's
thing.
the bubble for me, dude. It's not even the flavor.
Yeah.
I love what it
It's
tastes like.
carbonated.
It's just so carbonated.
Like-
Oh, that doesn't bother me
get
one
drunk.
bit.
I can't get
I
Doesn't
drunk.
just-
bother me one bit.
I remember that one time we were down at Wyatt's apartment and we got drunk off a case of Red's Apple Ale. And
bro, I was so sick.
the next day, it's a hangover I'll never forget. And I remember the culprit, and I remember just not trying to repeat that mistake.
I
Like I'll have a
haven't-
couple, but we got
I haven't
fucked up.
drank any Red since then.
Since then,
Because I don't
I
fuck
think-
with that anymore.
I think everybody has that alcohol story where you do not drink that alcohol because of a hangover. afterward.
Vladimir.
That's mine, Vladimir. dude.
Vladimir,
I
too.
will not drink Vladimir. I won't.
See, Vladimir fucked up Hawaiian Punch for me. Ass Hawaiian
Dude, that's
Punch.
my memory.
I can't even drink that anymore because it tastes like Vlad. I'm like, ugh.
Because that's all we had to mix it with was like this like sugary ass like Hawaiian Punch or Kool-Aid. And Vlad is just so strong already that like it didn't mask it at all. So
Oh,
you just drink it like
chills. Think about
Vlad
this
with a
shit.
little bit of like raspberry or whatever in it. A little bit of red flavor.
Whatever red was, yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaiian
I'm gonna be honest, Evan. It's hard for me to put anything Mike's Hard in my mouth. It's too sweet. It's too sweet, man. But we can definitely have it on the show. We'll get that prepared for you.
Evan, is that what you want?
I'm
Evan,
not gonna lie,
I
I'd
would
love it.
say
but
right now, what do you want for the show?
what do I
Yeah.
want?
Go. Tell us.
I don't want anything that I would buy myself.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. Well, then that's everything. Because I'm not buying Mike's stuff.
No, yeah, I don't want something that I would feel predictable. I mean, I like fruity things. Like that's just I like sweet stuff, but
It's
that's
my-
just
so I'll send Marissa out and I'll say make sure there's one fruity beer at least in there. Something with fruit in it.
yeah. I mean, that's just my thing. But I mean, I don't want something that I'm gonna be like right away. Like, oh yeah, this is like, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah, some
Like-
of them are like that though, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd like my expectations to be subverted. So
Yeah. We'll try it out. Vernon, you
We'll
gotta
work it
gotta
out.
go to
Maybe
Oh, yeah.
we'll go to the internet, figure
Yeah.
out a case for you.
Let's do like when I was younger, and just kind of could get what I can get. I would just always go to Yingling. I would be like, because that was just a local beer, But I haven't had that shit really in years, just because it got to the point where I was like, I just didn't like it
too
anymore.
heavy.
So it's
just
too
fine.
heavy, and I drank it a bunch. It's just bland. But anyway, nowadays, for a couple of years now, my go-to has just been Rolling Rock because it's.
I like Rolling Rock.
I
Yeah.
can just drink that shit, have zero hangover the next day, just because it's just water. You know what I mean? It's not bad.
Good
It's
pale
super
ale.
light. I just
Yeah, you
drink
don't
that
have to
shit while I'm
justify
chilling.
yourself. That's
Yeah.
a great
That's
beer.
great. That's a good beer.
Yeah.
Also, Corona with a lime.
Corona with a lime is the ultimate beach drink. I don't give a shit
Yeah.
what anybody says.
Oh,
It
definitely.
tastes
go to the
like Key West to me.
It tastes like Key
Also,
West, man.
the underrated Corona with an orange in it that we tried in Key West because we didn't have lime.
Oh,
Blue Moon
shit,
with an
I forgot
orange.
about
That's
orange, yeah.
okay.
Because you had
Blue
like
Moon.
that, like we didn't have any limes, and you're like, I found an orange. So we just like cut that orange up and stuffed an orange.
Close enough.
Close enough, man.
I just feel like Corona with a lime
It
is
was
so
underrated.
generic. I
No,
feel like
it's
if
good,
we got a
man.
whole
Classic.
crowd together,
It's like a Coke.
we would serve them Corona and a lime. That's what
Yeah,
we'd serve them.
and they would all enjoy it. That's the point.
They would
Yeah.
love it.
That's
the
probably
major-
why it'll never make it on the show.
It'll
No,
make
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's
Corona, you're not
very
welcome on the show.
Yeah.
I don't see Rolling Rock. You know what I mean? Like it's
Come on.
super.
Yeah.
Why
But
not?
here's the problem with those things for the show is that I don't. What else does Rolling Rock make where I could do like a variety Rolling Rock pack?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like I'd
You
almost
have-
have to. I'd almost have to do pale ales. You know, like just do a bunch of them. You know, like
Or
different
like-
brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generic ass
Like, even
beers
Yingling,
like
they
that.
have
to.
they have cases of different varieties and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'll try. I mean, we're gonna do some research in on that, but like, I don't know. That's something where like I just don't know. I've never seen a Rolling Rock variety pack. You know, that's
Yeah.
usually saved for breweries.
You know
Oh,
what
I'm
we'll
gonna throw
do?
in one more favorite. Yingling does have a summer wheat, and it's really hoppy. It's
Mm.
really good.
Good.
Yeah, that might be like number 3 for me.
Uh,
I'm gonna be honest.
You know what we'll do?
Never
We'll
had
get a
that.
Rolling Rock. We'll put it in a black
Really good.
sleeve. We'll put it on the table and we'll say, drink it, and guess what that is?
No,
And
what I think
that'll be the show.
we should get.
I want Vernon on
we
there.
should get a
I'll be
bunch
like,
of
this is Rolling Rock.
This is a roll
bunch
and
of pale ale.
it's just like
See
a
if they
20
can-
second
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
Rolling
Rolling
Rock.
Rock.
I drink this.
credit.
There you
Credits.
go.
5
Here's the
seconds.
3-minute
5
video
minutes
you
of
guys
black
been
screen.
looking for.
I don't.
Ding ding
This is a
ding.
hard question. I don't have a like. I have variety so much now. I think I probably drink the most out of this crowd, and maybe that's the mittens that I need help. I'm just kidding.
Intervention.
But I don't really have a go-to drink. If I'm at a brewery, I just drink what's on the board, whatever looks good. And I change my liquor choice so often. I haven't drank even a rum and coke in like a real long time. Like I do like rum and coke, I just haven't drank one in a long time. I've been on and Storm's drinking it right now. That Deep Eddies and water. He just does it straight. I just do Deep Eddies and water at the moment.
Deep Eddies.
And
Just
Eddie's
Deep
water.
Eddies.
It was like a
and smart.
7-minute conversation on like the
Pause.
first or second episode on that.
I love Deep Eddies, man. That's a good liquor. It's a good vodka, but it really depends, man. I'm one of those people that like, I'm gonna go on a diet this week, no carbonation, and then I'll drink things focused on that, and then I'm like, nah, fuck it, and then I'll drink things with carbonation in it again. You know, like it. I'm sporadic. I have no loyalty.
Yeah.
Usually at the beer at the bar though, if I get a beer, it's an IPA, a Trogs, a Lagunitas, something like that. I like
Yeah.
I
I do like that Deuce Juice.
I like
Juice juice.
That's
The
good.
juice juice is great.
See, I actually love the bar that Alex frequents, but
I know the bar.
don't- I love it, but I don't. It's
Don't
not my
love-
favorite. They don't have Moosehead, so you know
They don't. Who said?
You
they don't
should
have
ask-
Moosehead.
Ask Timmy, man. I bet she'd get it.
You think so? Just for me?
She-
For
she'd be
the-
like,
If you're
every
gonna
other
buy
week-
it, I think.
come every week, and I'm gonna buy a Moosehead from you. He'll buy it.
Just one? He'll keep a case in there.
He'll buy one. He'll just buy a 6-pack and keep it in there.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Maybe I'll buy my own 6-pack, give it to them, and then I'll buy back from them. That sounds.
Alex, since he's not here, I'm curious. What do you think Cody's favorite drink is? 'Cause I was thinking like this would be a good question for Cody
It
because
used to
Cody's
be
got
land
like,
shark from what I remember.
land shark.
It used to
That's-
be. I don't think it is anymore.
I
Huh?
think Cody comes from the college scene more than the rest of us, so
Keystone.
He's
Drink.
cultured.
he'll drink. No, he's not cultured.
I
but
know, I'm just kidding.
he'll drink whatever the fuck you put in front of him. Like I don't think Cody has put in like a beer in front of him with a cigarette butt in it and be like, all right,
every drink you give him is his favorite drink.
yeah, man.
Keystone.
Like, man, I love this.
I love this. When me and Cody drink together, we usually do rum and cokes. We like rum and cokes. We like cranberry vodka. Ooh,
Bro, I
cranberry.
just remember that dude at that party we were at with Cody, and that dude flipped that pong table. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
We
dude,
like big shot, and he just flipped the whole pong table.
there's this one-eyed guy or one-armed guy.
Oh,
at
one-
fucking-
Wow, one-eyed guy playing ping pong.
No,
He's
no,
probably real
He
good.
wasn't even playing. He was just on the side. He was just some dude on the side of the party, but he did only have one arm. I was like,
I have some embarrassing stories from Cody's college.
I could
Well, let's
tell
go
by
into
the way
that
you
then,
looked
Alex, because
down.
I
That's
remember
something we
another
wanted to talk
crazy thing
about.
from that day.
You
Dude, I'll
looked
talk
down in
about
shame. You looked at your mic, and I was like, "Oh, here it comes."
We got a
Yeah.
story coming up.
Yeah,
So, no, I didn't go to this college. My brother did, Cody, for everybody listening. But they had a rule: if you got shut out, you had to in beer pong, you had to run the lap naked, all right, like around the house, butt ass naked. And this is probably the first like major college party I'm at. So, and I lost. I got shut out. So I didn't want to be a bitch. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I ran the lab naked. Not even the embarrassing part yet. All right. So I go back.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Nah, I don't have any pictures. But
Uh,
so a couple hours later, I'm getting drunker and drunker, and I'm playing beer pong again. And this is maybe the most embarrassing part of the story, but not the point of it. I got shut out again. Just got lost again to beer pong.
by then they're used to it. It's fine. Just run around naked. Just keep them off.
So I ran around naked again, but I ran into the biggest group of college girls walking down this fucking this campus, dude. And I didn't like. It was too late to go back because I was pretty far, you know.
You're committed.
But like it was too late. Like I had to go forward, and I ran through this crowd of girls, and I think they knew what was going on. They're just like they just giggled. They were nice. They're just like, haha, we've been there, and I'm just like, hey, just like running down the street. But yeah, I'm not good. I am good at beer pong, but I wasn't then, I guess. But
Yeah.
it was
You're probably good at it now because you don't want to get naked.
Yeah.
That
That's what fuels your
traumatizing
beer pong
experience.
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Uh-oh.
Vernon.
Burn one
Uh-oh.
AWOL.
Vernon's gone.
Uh-oh.
I think this is a good intermission, so I can get a drink. Be back.
All right.
All right, Vernon. You got an embarrassing story?
Embarrassing story. Like the only thing I could think of, like the top of my head, was like I remember I had Heelys in like middle school. You know what I mean?
I know the ending already.
Yeah, I think we all know the end of
And I
this.
was just like, I don't know why the fuck I had Heelys, but I remember just having Heelys in middle
You were a
school.
badass.
No, I
Badass.
was
Riding down the
opposite.
halls.
the opposite, and like just proves it right here. But like I remember just like right at the end of a class, like period ended, and like I was like the first one out the class, and I'm just like shh, and I tripped, and I like had all my books and stuff, and I was like and all my shit just went everywhere. I'm just laying on the ground, and like I said, it was like right whenever class let out, so like
Everybody's in the hallways.
yeah, I was just like I was just like picked up all my shit and just walked away just because I was about to fucking roll away at that point. Probably fucking last time I ever wore them Jones, but I was just like,
I retired the Heelys.
Heelys right there. I don't even remember. I just remember that shit happening and just being like, "Did this really happen?" Like,
I think
Heelys
most
were
of
a
our
death
stories.
trap.
Oh, Heelys were a death trap, dude.
I
Yeah.
tried to jump over
had
a
a pair.
skateboard, like just one skateboard, like on Heelys, and I landed with my feet like instead of like this, they were like this. Yeah, it was terrible.
Going straight back.
tailbone.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
I just want to make a prediction that all of our embarrassing stories happen in high school.
Yeah. Well, mine was middle school, so
Funny, to be honest.
You can't think of
swear.
anything?
I can't think. I
Mine
have
doesn't.
Evan's never been embarrassed.
no. It's
ever.
not that I haven't been embarrassed. I just can't think of like a story worthy, like embarrassing. You know, I have.
Why you got? Oh,
Can
you got
I
one?
substitute it with like a big fuck up?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Are you embarrassed that you did the fuck up? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, not now because I don't care. It doesn't
Yeah,
affect me. But
I'm sure Vernon isn't embarrassed still. He doesn't go to sleep thinking about his Healy trip.
no, but that's like off the top of my head, I was like, "Yo, I remember." You know,
Let's hear your
I
fuck
don't know
up.
if I could think of other ones.
next, okay. So I can't give like super specific details considering the
Yeah.
where it was, but it was when I was working at a bank, and there was a very high dollar customer that was in, and they were purchasing something overseas for like 600 grand. All right. Yeah. So there were 2 wire transfers that needed done. One was for like 600 and another one's for like 80. So I did the one for 600. Everything went fine. I did the one for 80. I accidentally sent it to the place where I sent the 600. So what happens is with the way, and this was international. So this isn't like going from US. This is going to like, I don't even remember what country at this point.
When
And
you
it was
say
all
80, you're saying like 80 grand.
I can tell you guys what it is later, but I can't right now.
Yeah,
But
but you're saying like
Gotcha.
80 grand, right?
80 grand, yes,
Okay,
80,000, yeah. The 600,000 went fine, but anyway.
Good.
So what happens is And first off, though, this guy was so cool about it. He actually he offered to buy us like ice cream on his way back because he had to come back. And he's like, "You guys want some ice cream? I'm stopping to get some." So, but it was so like my heart sank. But so what happens is when you send money internationally, exchange rates change on the minute. So, but since this was such a high dollar amount, like it was like 80 grand that we sent, and we got it back. But by the time we got it back, it was like $1,000 less. So the bank lost like $1,000
Oh
because
my
they had to comp him for that because it was
Yeah.
a screw up. And I was like sweating bullets.
Mortified, dude.
But because the guy was so cool about it, they were just like, it's not like he was making a deal out of it. So
Yeah.
I thought Evan was going to say, I just exchanged the wrong bank account. Somehow it ended in my bank account. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I was under investigation for a little while, but it's okay. I'm good now.
Seeing that happen now, not like someone tried to transfer money like out of their account and they accidentally did it to like someone else's. Like
Yeah.
that was a weird thing. But yeah, that was my like it was embarrassing, but because the guy was like super cool about it, so it made it a little better. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys what it was then, because I think you guys will think it's cool what he was. But
Wyatt, what about you?
Oh, mine's kind of fucked. It is. It was after high school, in fact, and I remember going to a college, visited my boy, and like I knew a couple of his buddies there. Like one was a filmmaker, and I remember we went to like one of his other buddies' dorms, and this dude was like in a film, like this little short that he put together, and he like showed it to us, and it was like artsy and like black and white, and it had music like cool like string music over top of it, and like at the time, like just stupid humor. I was just like, yo, this kind of reminds me of like a commercial you would see for like diseases or like an inspirational like, and they're like, yeah, the dude had cancer, and I was like, oh
my god,
yeah. And he's like, but it's okay, I got it. He's like, I'm cancer free now, and he's like, and I'm like, yo, I felt like such an asshole.
Insert into mouth.
Yeah, I felt like such a dickhead, dude.
I think that one
Like I
wins.
stay
so
away
far.
from all that.
Yeah,
like,
that one wins.
bro.
Mine's
it
not
was
that bad.
embarrassing, bro.
Oh my
I just
God.
like my heart sank, and I was like, bro, I felt like I even like talked to him afterwards. And I was like, yo, I felt like such a dick. Like I'm not like that. I'm sorry. And he's like, it's all right, man. Don't worry about it.
Say some
And I was
dark
like,
shit
yo,
sometimes.
bro, I felt so bad.
Oh my god.
Storm, you got one?
Oh man, I've been trying to think of a better one, but the only one I can remember.
I can go if you want to think more.
Yeah, you go. You go.
I'll go. All right. I have two, but I'm gonna hit the one real quick because I don't want to take a ton of time. I remember one time when I was in gym class, dude. I was chasing this basketball rolling across the floor, and I'm staring straight at this basketball, and I'm talking like I Spider-Man Rhino headbutted this fucking wall, and like I think I did like permanent
Bro, like,
damage to
your
my
head goes in your body, bro.
like I think I did permanent damage. Oh yeah, man. I used to be 6'8", but I'm 6'4" now. So. But like I was so embarrassed when I think I did damage to my spine, but I was so embarrassed. I didn't tell anybody, dude. Like my fucking neck hurt for the next probably 4 months, but I was just too embarrassed to tell anybody that I fucking smashed.
You could have like needed a back brace or like a neck brace or some shit. You just I can't turn my head, but I'm all right. Don't worry.
Like I'm tall
from the 90s.
Man, it was embarrassing because I like you're not comfortable with your body in high school, and I'm tall as shit in high school, and I was probably lumbering at this thing like arms spread out like like and just like boom straight into this fucking wall, dude.
Wow.
Like so embarrassed, but I don't think anybody saw. Maybe there's somebody else starting a podcast right now who did see that. They're talking about it.
Remember the one bull got kicked in the chest in gym class back in the day?
I do, man. He got Spartan kicked, dude.
Yo.
Gym
That's
class
the
hero.
shit I've seen. He got Spartan kicked.
I don't remember
Right in the chest, bro. Took his air right out of him.
Was I there for that?
The indoor.
I don't think so.
It was the gym class me, him, and him shared, dude. I don't think you were there.
indoor like kickball shit.
It was like
'Cause I
kickball.
remember that shit, bro.
I don't even know why you kicked him, bro.
I
Second
think-
base.
Because we called this kid gym class hero because he was just a try hard dude.
Mhm.
And like our one buddy, he was in it and he was like, this kid, fuck this kid. And he was running around second base and he just like twirled, like
Roundhouse.
like just like whoosha.
Roundhouse, like full roundhouse kicks this bull right in the chest. Just drops him.
Oh my god.
Forgot we were all in a gym class together, bro. Because like I remember that like just like,
Oh shit. Yo.
oh god.
We
Oh,
but my actual embarrassing story is and it's still in high school too. When I used to do musicals, you guys all know, I used to do like musicals and stuff. And I mean, I was okay, not in the sense like I was a great actor, but I was like I didn't forget my lines or anything. But it was my senior year, dude, and I had like a big part in this musical, and I completely blanked on a line in a live show. And I don't know, and Wyatt, you've done some live theater.
Yeah.
Like you're in front of like hundreds of people, dude, and my
Yeah.
fucking heart, it was the most like
Scared.
people could probably see the steam coming off my head, dude. Like I was so embarrassed. Man. And luckily, the girl I was across from, it was a kissing scene. Actually, the girl,
Of course.
from it, of course, right? She was and probably still is a great actor wherever she was. She was a great actress. And she saved me, man. She just like pulled it out. She like gave me a bewildered eyes. I gave her the eyes like I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And this wasn't like our first show, guys. This is like you do like a Friday and then a Saturday matinee and then a Saturday and then like an end show. This is the Saturday. This is the big one. This is the one that's like
People take time out of their night, like,
yeah, everybody
like the whole weekend.
and luckily she saved me. It was super embarrassing, but she saved me. We got through the scene, but also, of course, that was the night they filmed. So if you rewatch the film, like I'm up there, like
Those type of moments remind me of like DBC when they're like, oh, like animes. It's like, oh, what have I done? Oh, how can I
do still think about it to this day. How fucking embarrassed I was. Just, terrible.
Man.
But that's my story. You didn't think of one, Storm?
Oh man. So the only one I can think of, and it goes back, goes to you want to cut it right here? Wait a
man.
second.
We can't hear
yeah,
him.
you take your time, man.
Oh, you
Kids
can't
were
hear
fun.
them? Oh, they're crazy. Throwing shit at the door.
Oh, you know,
Um,
wait, do you have like, are there kids screaming?
yes.
I swear to God, I thought it was mine. So I'm like, I'm in that like, I mentioned this the other day or like the other week. Like I hear the kids all the time
Yeah.
in my ear.
No,
So
it's my kids screaming.
I'm kind
I,
of glad they're
locked-
yours, but I feel bad that they're yours, but I'm glad they're not mine.
So I locked their door for this.
Oh my God.
And yeah, locked them in there. I did, and they're throwing shit at the door. So
You have a mother there though to take
Well,
care
maybe you
of
should
them,
let
right?
them out.
oh, she walked back there. It's fine.
Mom's
Just listen
taking
to it, embrace it.
Situation's handled.
Just a moment of silence.
Right. He's like, I put him in their cage. Don't worry, guys. I think
So
they want.
this entire time you guys been talking about embarrassing story.
Is this it? This is up
Up
top.
with is that? What is it?
You're breaking up, dude. Froze.
Yeah, your webcam got all tiny.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
weird stuff happening. Yeah, it's probably screaming, messing with my webcam.
It's messing with the interference, yeah, the Wi-Fi and stuff.
So my embarrassing story is probably from elementary school, honestly. Yeah, we'll go way back. That's the only one I can think of. But I missed the bus. We'll simplify this. I missed the bus. I usually sit outside waiting for the big yellow Twinkie to come pick me up. I missed it, and my mom had her work, and I had to shit outside. Yep, I had to take a shit, guys. So I shit outside in the lawn. And, we lived in a duplex. It was
So like an apartment building.
yeah.
Those people.
I,
Yo.
I hope not.
I was expecting that.
That took a
Yeah.
I
turn.
thought you were gonna
Twist.
say this. I tricked the fella to pose. I shit outside.
Long
had to
story short,
shit
I shit outside.
yeah.
Man.
I think I was in second grade. I shit outside, and needless
That's
to
like my
say,
son's
the
age,
rest
bro.
of the day, of course, I'm not at school, so I had to play. I mean, I had to do something. So I don't have a cell phone. I'm a what is it like? What 1990 freaking 8, 7 something? No cell phone. And I had to play for the rest of the day in the yard. So pretty much I'm stepping over my own shit, playing.
Do it in the morning. Did you do it like right like a dog, or did you like go to
No,
the
I
house and
can't.
avoid?
Did you
I
what?
mean, it's I can't tell you the exact perimeter of the yard at this time. But
Nobody saw it?
Diagram.
well, I had to tell my mom she had to clean it up. So yeah,
That's
right.
At least
Very
you're honest.
For you, it's the most embarrassing story for your mom that she had to go out.
Hey, she can start her own goddamn podcast or be a guest. I'll send her an email.
Tell you embarrassing stories about you.
For me, yeah. How are you trying to tell me? You think it's embarrassing you clean up somebody else's stool sample?
That is great.
She didn't shit outside, okay?
She didn't. But she's a great mom. I'm sure.
How do you
I'm
know?
sure if somebody asked, she'd cover. She'd be like, "Yeah, that's mine. That's
Think
mine."
about how I
So,
feel, Mom. I had to shit outside.
yeah. You still gotta go. You
Sorry, I had
know?
to clean it up. I had to actually sit
but
down and
kids
shit
have no-
outside.
Kids have no like inhibition like that. He didn't care, dude. He's just like, I had to go.
I had to go.
No
It
time
was-
for problem solving. It's
No. It's
better
amazing
get off the
thing.
pot.
The time you
Storm
born.
reminded me of something that actually embarrassing that like it didn't happen to me.
Dude,
But,
I have
like,
a story too, weirdly enough.
like and of course it's like a shitting story. So like
thank you.
okay.
We got a whole
So-
segment.
Yeah.
I'm
Please make me feel
I'm
better.
like 2 years old, okay? It's Bree's
Yep.
first birthday party. And this is back in like 90, yeah, like Storm said, like 97, probably 98. I forget how old Bree would have been. I don't know. But anyway, my parents recorded everything on a camcorder. Like everything like they did. So my dad comes back and I'm almost 3 years old. I'm sitting on this like little like training potty and I'm like grunting away. Like I'm going at it. And he's
You
like,
still
Evan, what are
do
you
that,
doing?
don't lie.
And my response is just peeing.
Embarrassed that as a 2-year-old.
But my parents showed this to everyone. Everyone has seen this video of
So
me.
your
Look
wife
how
has seen
cute
this
this
video.
is. This is
Seen this,
fucking
yeah.
adorable.
Seen this video.
But like they recorded everything. So like yeah, and I'm like grunting away, like I'm taking this massive shit. But like nope. My response is like peeing. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
the
but no, she showed this to everyone.
I
But
have that's awful, and it's awful that your parents showed that to Brittany.
Yeah.
No,
Link
it's
to
okay.
the video in the bio. Isn't that what they say?
They always said they wanted to like send it to like America's Funniest Home Videos because it was
Sure.
like that was back when that was
Just,
huge.
please God, no.
But yeah, like,
Don't. You'd be famous. Bob Saget talking about you.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Listen,
Dan-
I have a very similar story, but all of yours have something to do with your children and have no inhibition. I was a grown ass man. This is probably like 4 years ago. All right. With my current girlfriend, Marissa, we're very recently dating. So 3 years ago, probably, we go on vacation to West Virginia and we're doing like spelunking. It's like cave diving. Okay. And we are probably 3 hours into this cave, an hour and a half, and whatever we're deep in this cave, dude, and it fucking hit me. And I am with my brand new girlfriend at the point, and I'm just like, what do I do? Like I can't do it. And I I held it for so long, guys. I troopered out, man, and I tried. And I was like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it to the door. I probably made it to like 10 minutes before the door, and I couldn't
He
anymore, dude.
couldn't.
I had to go to the bathroom in this cave, man, and I'd use my
Oh.
socks. Awful, and it
Oh
was.
my God.
And I got out of this cave, and I'm like, if you break up with me, I get it. Like, just leave me now. I understand.
Leave me here with my pants down in this cave.
Like,
The day I
No
ripped.
socks.
Fuck.
I was fucking mortified in front of my and then when
Oh
I'm
my
saying we were new, we were maybe 5 months into a relationship, so not brand new or anything, but like enough, dude.
Yeah.
Knew we didn't talk about or have that kind of stuff, you know. We didn't live together at that point. We didn't like none of that was a thing.
There's no
Oh.
poop talk yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna get as graphic as you do. It was just a regular poop, but like in front of my girlfriend. And it was, I mean, not in front. I made her leave. I wasn't like stand right there, make sure a bat doesn't
Guard
get me.
me.
Like it was
Cave
pretty.
monsters might get you.
It was embarrassing shit, dude. It was awful.
You bring up a good element, and I don't remember wiping, so there's that too. Yeah,
Well,
suck or not, I don't.
just turn
I
the
don't remember.
topic a little bit.
I'm
It's been a
good
long
saying
time.
turn your homework in next day, and that's what you did it with. All right.
Moving on.
To turn the topic, speaking of embarrassing, me and Vernon played probably the sloppiest game of Madden ever last night at like 1:30 in the morning.
Bro, it was like one. It was like
Yeah.
almost 2. It was almost 2 in
Well,
the
like
morning.
we were like 4 games deep at this point, and we've been doing random teams. And I got the Ravens, and he had the Bills, bro. But like I forget what the final. Yeah, but like I had 6 picks with Lamar Jackson. He had like 4 picks with like
Well,
Josh
that's
Allen.
Josh Allen.
But like the whole game, I felt like I couldn't get anything going on offense.
I felt like
he
I
was
was
doing-
winning.
He was
I
doing
was
really
doing
well.
great.
And mind you, through the course of all these games we were playing, Madden like just has a way, like of fucking with you all the time. And for some reason, my kicking meter would go slow sometimes, and it would go super fast. So
It'd be
like I was missing. I would make kicks, and then I would miss a couple in a row, and I was like, I cannot kick tonight. But like we had this super sloppy game. He's up ahead by like 15 or 14 points. I end up coming back, and then we're getting touchdowns. I ended up throwing 6 picks, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm not throwing the ball ever again. I'm not throwing the ball ever again. I end up stopping him, and then like I think it was like it's tie game.
There's like 50 seconds left.
47,
40
50 seconds left
40
in the
seconds
game.
left.
I don't throw a single pass. I just keep running down the field. and there was like a 40-yard field goal, and I made it by like this much. It like curved and then just in.
The
And it
wind was
was-
like wild, where like it was like a big arc type of curve, where it looked like it was going way, and it just shot right back. And
feel
like how ironic
Yeah.
was it that he missed kicks all night? Like you said, that was our 4th game last night.
I
And
was
he
missing
missed,
him
like,
every game, bro.
We're like, he's like, yo.
But like, I feel like even Madden was like, you had no business winning this game. Like, I had a terrible game. I sucked with Lamar Jackson. Could not figure out the offense.
But he
And somehow
won.
I ended up winning the game. I ended up coming back and winning just by running. It was
Won that
wild,
fucking
bro.
game.
Sometimes you should
I
just
just
run
had,
the
like,
ball.
It was the wildest game of Madden I've ever played.
That shit was wild.
Oh man!
But I mean, you
speaking
can
of
lead into some
games,
NFL, some sports talk or something if you guys want to talk.
Yeah,
Or
can we
Trevor
call
Press
time
expert.
out?
Yeah.
What do you need?
Yeah.
I gotta take a piss.
I mean, you can
Time
go
out.
ahead.
Yeah, man. We'll just continue. Go ahead. We'll see
Yeah.
you
All
in a
right, go ahead. Put it in.
Go.
I don't care.
I
I'll be
will.
right back.
I may or may not forget to cut it out.
That's fine. Hey, man. I also have a very similar Madden story when we can get into the sports talk, but mine also has to deal with Vernon.
I remember. I know exactly what you're gonna say too.
It was Jets versus Panthers, and it's probably what 4 a.m, dude. It's late. It's late. So you get to that point where you're real giggly, and it's late, like real giggly, and his
It
mom's
was like
yelling at him.
summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're kids. We're playing Madden. Jets versus Panthers. Sloppy game, dude. Just like we can't do anything right, and neither of us. I think the
No.
score was like 14-17, maybe. I don't know.
I remember you like it was like at one point it was like the third quarter, and like I said, we were like laughing and shit. And I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like I'm not really paying attention to the game. I think we like just started smoking or something. You know what I mean? We were just like like laughing and shit. And it was like 40 something to like 14. I remember just looking at it like, when did I start losing? But I remember like just that moment, like realizing how much I was losing by, and then that made us laugh even fucking more because we were just like, you know what I mean? Like that shit was ridiculous.
I don't.
Started scoring on me.
I don't think we're talking the same. The same night. You're definitely right, but I think that was the Giants game. The game I'm talking about, we were tied almost, and like you kicked a field goal. It was like 17-14. I'm gonna say. Like 3 seconds left, and I fucking ran a kickback with the Panthers or somebody, and I just remember losing it because we were already giggly and just like losing, and I won in like the final. And like you know me, like you guys know me, like I'm all bravo. I'm like I'm gonna run this back, man. I'm gonna run this back, and I did. Man, we should play more sports games together. It's been a while since we played some.
Bro, like me and Warren.
Oh jeez.
Hey,
Dude, it's middle of summer. What do you got a sweatshirt on for?
I take piss.
It's the middle of summer, dude.
Yeah, I was getting cold.
Yeah, I'm wearing a long sleeve
It
shirt.
makes sense you got that in the bathroom.
Yeah,
yeah,
it does make
cold.
He was gonna use this toilet paper, but he didn't. He decided he's better judging.
No, I wiped this time.
I could go get my Birds jersey, but I'm not going.
I'm not going to. I didn't know we were gonna.
Hey!
Jersey on. I'm just kidding.
There you go, Storm.
How you
guys, what's going on?
It censored you.
you guys
canceled
getting out of New England.
No, let's talk about how you guys are gonna have no players play in New England, man.
Listen, okay, status has changed since the last time we were talking about New England. Okay, things have changed a little bit. We have a lot of cap space. Okay?
So
a lot of cap space now.
You're getting a lot of them free agents that are left, right?
Knows. I don't know what the hell Bill's up to. Nobody knows what Bill's up to except for Bill. Okay.
So I've been listening to this podcast recently. It's called Squad Pod. And on one of the episodes, it was mentioned that the Jets would win the division.
No. You didn't listen.
No. They'd be third and the Patriots be fourth.
No.
Correction.
No, Patriots would be third.
Patriots would be third.
And the Jets are going to get second. That's how absurd it was.
Miami,
Bills
the Jets
first. Miami.
Oh, the Bills. Yeah.
Bills
That's
first.
how absurd it was. Bills, Jets. Yeah, see, like that's what I mean.
Do you see any sweat on my forehead? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
More than ever, I stand by that. You guys have no players. How many players?
10 players. What do you mean? We'll find players. We lost 6.
Yeah. We'll get the garbage men out of New England and the grocery, the shop. Who's the guys that bag the groceries? Those guys. We'll get them. They'll be football players.
A couple weeks from camp.
And they'll be the best ones you've ever seen.
I stand by my prediction, and I stand by it even more. It is less of a bold prediction now, and I think it's less bold. I went from confident to wild at this point.
We still have the best football player there is, Bill Belichick.
Just cheering the game, man.
How do you beat football mind?
You want to hear some crazy shit, Alex? I think it was like $10 on the Patriots winning the Super Bowl.
Jesus, man. What are their odds right now? What was the odds on the bet?
It was like 1,500. Like it was big. So like on the off chance that they actually fucking squeak out Super Bowl this year, that $10 is going to turn into like 160 or something like that. I forget what the fuck it was. What it like broke out. That's what I'm saying. Like,
why not? $10.
Here's my thing, man. That was
also before the 6 players announced they weren't playing this year that I made that bet. Just throwing that in there for context.
I think Bill Belichick is one of, if the not best football coach ever to play the game. And I think he will win another Super Bowl if he sticks with it. If he continues to go, I think he will win another Super Bowl with his Patriots.
Oh yeah.
He hasn't had enough time to get it going yet.
He's trying to get Trevor Lawrence.
And when he does, listen, next year if we're talking about this and you have Trevor Lawrence on your team, we'll have a different conversation. Not that he's better than Cam or anything, but it'll be a whole different year. That'll be another thing.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with Cam. Listen, I'm not even an expert on this stuff. I watch football. I couldn't even.
You can't name me 3 Patriots.
What?
Not anymore. I'm just kidding.
You couldn't name me 3 current Patriots.
Yo,
Current Patriots.
the odds for the Patriots winning the Super Bowl are at 1,700, and my $10 bet has a $170 payout if they win the Super Bowl.
So I don't keep up with it, but I could tell you that Edelman is a Patriot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Who else? Flowers? Is he still a Patriot?
Flowers has not been a Patriot for years.
All right. So he's not a Patriot. No, I look like a fool.
What was it? 7th?
This guy is Stephon Gilmore.
Stop it!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Name
thanks,
the
Vernon.
The year, man.
Here's my story.
Sorry.
I'm okay saying I'm a bandwagon Patriots fan, but none of you have been to the stadium 3 times to watch the games. And once
Right.
you're in Gillette Stadium with all those people roaring and like just watching Tom Brady do his thing, you're a fan. I don't care if you're there and you're a Packers fan or a Colts fan. You're gonna leave that stadium a Patriots fan. Mark my words. You're not gonna know shit about football, but you're a Patriots fan. And that's who I am.
So what you say is you have a mob mentality and you'll do what everybody else does around you.
Whoa. With football, yes.
Don't go to a Steelers or Eagles game.
Man, they'll come with you to
Come to
Pittsburgh.
a Philly game with me
Listen,
whenever we're able to.
I don't know. I don't keep up with sports very well. I'm just here, man. I'm your average sportsman. So
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that's
man.
right.
Evan's a new 49ers fan, so he knows
I
how
am
you feel.
a sports. I'm sports illiterate.
He's
Man,
the
I'm
average
learning.
sports
You.
dude.
Except when it
There
comes
you
to
go.
fantasy, I get that. I click with that.
Fantasy, man.
Dan
I
Evans
cannot
weirdly
wait.
good.
Man,
Okay.
maybe Squad
Still be-
Pod should start its own fantasy round between the 4 of you and then figure out who's just the best.
It's funny you say that because Squad Pod Sports is going to be premiering in a couple weeks. It's going to
See?
be our show that
Can you
me and Vern are hosting.
Hell
Wherever
yeah.
all right.
My
Can I
screen.
be your transition man? I'll be here.
You could be
Give
on.
me like
man.
5 minutes. I'll be
Nah.
here.
We have a Patriots fan. We're good.
We do outfits.
Okay, that's fine.
But
He'll
that's
fill in.
be here real soon. We're going to be trying to make
Yeah.
that.
Or
I'm
you could,
excited.
you could just put glasses up on the screen because it'll be the same thing. Just put a pair of glasses.
There's
That's
a
a
pair
good
of glasses with a beard.
Oh yeah, there you go. And then we could both do it. Just voices.
It's just gonna say the Patriots fan.
Voices mixed reading from a script.
Yeah.
Like
And
Gogeta or something.
I love Tom Brady.
oh, shut up. Shut
Not if
up.
Tom Brady is gone.
Tom Brady's gone.
Who am I going to worship?
And won't you shit your pants if Cam Newton is just the best quarterback you've ever seen?
Awesome. I hope
No.
he stays healthy.
No, it won't. It'll be
You
the
can't
least
do
surprising
something.
thing of the season if the Patriots pull it off, and that's why we're sick of it.
That's why I
Vernon,
bet.
if no. The
We're all
stacks, the
Man.
chips are stacked against us.
Oh my god!
Vernon,
You know how
if
many
Cam
years
doesn't
in a
run the
row I
ball, we'll be
bullshit?
fine.
I've heard it
Ah.
every year.
Every
Somehow.
fucking Tom
the
Brady's
winning
fine. They're gonna have a Super Bowl. Some get the fuck out of here. You guys are the dynasty, and I don't want to hear any.
themselves as
You-
underdogs in the playoffs. They
Yeah.
doubt us. They
Yeah.
doubt us because we
The underdog. Get the fuck out of here.
Attacking us right now.
Oh,
You've
Listen,
never
yeah,
done
they
it.
really are.
Have
I
been
heard they
famous.
upgraded their cameras to
Because we
4K.
can.
Now they can see the other
Tom
person's
Brady's gone.
screenplay.
listen.
Like, come on.
vulnerable for the first time ever. We can attack you.
I
These two
think
want to be the underdog. Like, I want to call it the underdog and be the best sports team ever to existence.
who the fuck
Yeah.
said I wanted to be the underdog? Listen,
Oh, Patriots.
last record that I said 10-6.
Yeah.
How's that an underdog?
It's more. I'm speaking more media and Patriots fans in general. You're right. I'll give you that. But it is every year in the media. They're gonna take a slump this year. They're not gonna be as
Tom
good.
Brady's too
Bro,
old.
Tom
Bill
Brady's getting
Belichick.
older. Like get the
we
fuck.
don't even
Like
have Tom Brady anymore. So get that out of your mind. You have
younger.
PTSD from 20 years of Patriots dominance. That's what you have, right?
I have never ever been afraid to admit this. I absolutely hate them because I ain't them. Fuck the Patriots. I'm tired of them winning, and I want to see somebody else do it. Like, I'm sick of it.
No,
They're a
no.
great team. They're
Bill
a great
Belichick.
organization, and if none of you were fans, I'd probably hate them less. But this sole reason that you're a fan, I hate it. I burning passion.
Bill Belichick is not going to retire until he gets 10 Super Bowls.
10. Oh,
I'm
this is where you and I disconnect. I don't know. I think the man's getting old. He's gonna have to
Nine.
shit or get off the
9.
pot.
I think he has 9 though. He has either 8 or 9
Like
I
eight,
feel like
7 or 8
sounds
times,
right.
dude.
because he won 2 with the Giants.
Yeah.
That's been shitting his whole life, man. He's fine.
This is
I
what
think
I
he's
think.
gonna
I think
and be
Bill Belichick has enough credibility that if he doesn't win another Super Bowl for the next 30 years, he should still be their coach.
then he's
Yeah.
gonna face off into the dust like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know what I mean?
and
He's just
still,
gonna disappear.
He's going to
His hoodie
sacrifice
right
himself.
now.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be his
what
hoodie.
I think.
This
He's
is
just
all
gonna
like
think I
if
think
we even have football,
Belichick.
bro.
I think Belichick retires 1 year after Brady and
No.
sticks it to the man. Said
Fucking
I lasted longer than you, Brady. That's what I think.
I could see that. Realistically, maybe. Who knows?
Just spite.
picks him up, throws him down a tube, and then Brady dies. That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Whoa.
Tries to shock him.
Yeah.
You think no, he's Obi-Wan. He's not the Emperor.
He's fucking the Emperor.
He is
the-
the Emperor.
This is
This is the scene where the fucking Darth Vader throws him down
Yeah.
the fucking tube. We're living that right now.
we're living that right meow.
That's fucked,
meow.
Tom Brady. God.
I am excited for the NFL, but I mean, in all honesty, I don't think it
If
lasts.
it happens.
Really.
I mean, I think it's going to start, but who knows how long it's going to last.
Exactly. I don't think
I
it's
know.
contact.
It's a whole different meaning to face mask. They're
Yeah.
like, "Shh," he pulled off his mask.
10-yard penalty.
$5,000 fine.
They're gonna throw it.
$5,000.
I mean, unless they just do like whenever they're traveling, like they're just going to have to be in like it'll be like a hotel bubble the whole time. They can't go anywhere.
It's
You're only
fine,
getting
Patriots
on the
have their
plane,
own
on the
plane,
bus, in the hotel.
747. Let's
Maybe.
do
Two
it.
of them.
It'll be private,
Cool.
yeah, private jets. They're
Bro.
just gonna like nobody's gonna be able to go anywhere.
I
Other
like
than
having
where the
another
NFL
in here.
tells you.
I just feel, and listen, I want football more than anything at this moment, but like, it's okay. If we got to take
Yeah.
a year to get back to like normal and go back to it, it's fine.
It would
Absolutely.
be a lot better if they were able to do a bubble, but
Yeah.
it's just
If-
like it's super.
If
You wouldn't be
any
able to.
sport, if any sport comes back, it's hockey because they already wear face.
Hockey's already
masks.
back, baby.
Oh,
Hockey
there you
started
go. See?
yesterday.
And
I know
basketball.
nothing. I know
Yeah.
nothing.
Flyers
Basketball.
beat the Penguins
Back.
yesterday.
That's
And
Basketball
There you
starts
go.
tomorrow.
Flyers.
No,
tomorrow.
no.
Tomorrow.
hockey's
Yeah.
back, baby. That's what I was going to talk about
First
too.
2 games are 30th.
Transition man, right here. 5 cents an hour.
You're hired,
Boom.
Yeah.
Shit. About
Give me your,
to
give me your
but not at that
Sophie
rate. That's too
Cage.
much.
But yeah,
What?
the actual like games that count for hockey start, I think Saturday.
I think
So
I don't
Yeah,
think
that last
hockey-
game didn't count, Wyatt.
I don't think hockey lasts that long either. It's too contact.
oh, hockey's
They
whoa.
wear face masks. It's fine.
Hockey
It's
will
gonna
be
be
fine.
fine.
Hockey, I think, has the best handle over everybody.
Because they're in
right now.
Canada.
Oh, you think they have a better handle than the NBA? I think the NBA has the best handle.
Yeah, because they don't have people exiting the bubble going to strip clubs and getting food delivered and shit.
Yeah, but you can't say that about
NBA
hockey.
players are just
Are-
doing whatever the fuck they want and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
NBA, the NHL hasn't even started, so how are you going to say that they're
Yes,
not
it
gonna do
has, bro. What are you talking about? There's games yesterday. They're in the bubbles.
I think if we were all
They
locked
have
up
they've
in
had
Disney,
0 positive tests. They are Gucci.
If
NBA
we were
just
all
had
locked up in Disney, we'd be fine.
first time in 2 weeks.
I understand, but I'm just saying they don't have people leaving the bubble. They doing what they told.
They don't gotta.
They don't care.
I think if anything, hockey's gonna end up being fine, like no problems.
Here's why I just disagree with you. It's not that big of a deal to me. I think because the NBA is just playing basically the playoffs at this point, and we're just finishing it off. Where hockey, football, baseball, it's a whole start. You know, like you're not just finishing off what already was going on. You're starting a season. So I think eventually.
Bro, it's not starting a season.
Well,
They're playing
yeah,
3
could
games and then
definitely-
playoffs.
Oh, then I'm
It's
just
playoff
misinformed.
hockey.
Yeah, I'm just
It's like
misinformed.
Flyers
I
are
knew. Yeah,
already
you
having
sent
they have a bye week. They have a bye, so
Yeah.
like we already in the playoffs.
Then I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, I haven't heard too much news about hockey, but to be honest, it's probably the least publicized in America other than soccer.
Playoff
That's
hockey.
all in Canada right now too.
And Canada's pretty decent right now. They haven't really been ballooning.
They're
Yo,
probably
yo. Going-
Shout out to Canada.
Yeah,
Top
then
ten.
I'm just misinformed. I'm with you then. Hockey probably got a handle on it.
Yeah, it'll be all right. MLB, I mean the Marlins, they're kind of in trouble.
They're
Marlins like
team.
half
How many
the
people now?
organization-
15?
17 last
Oh
time.
God. Two
Yeah.
more.
It's
It
crazy.
was like 6 yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they tested the Phillies twice, who they played, and there's 0 positives.
Yeah.
So
But
They're in
that's
Florida.
2 days.
Florida's a freaking cesspool right now. Of
yeah.
COVID.
Oh
That's
my
what the
gosh.
NBA
Well, that's true,
Yeah.
but there's locked up.
Yeah, they're locked up, and they're
Bubbles are
locked
just
up.
gonna be where it's at.
Don't a lot of Disney workers live at Disney as well?
Yeah, they live. There's like a community outside of Disney.
I thought so.
But yeah, I think NBA will finish though too.
Yeah, I think it'll be finished too. I think we'll have a few, like another breakout or two, just by accident, and same with NHL
Yeah,
too.
and
I
then
think
they'll just be quarantined.
there'll be
Yeah.
somebody. It happens.
It's fine. We'll all grow immunity. We'll be happy again, and the drive-through lanes won't be so long, and we'll be able to walk in the restaurants.
They are long
Fine.
as shit, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, if you don't get a Taco Bell at 12 o'clock,
Don't
you're
go
waiting
at
a half
12.
an hour for a
Wrapped
3-pack
around
of
the parking
Supreme
lot.
soft
I went to
tacos.
Burger King on a lunch break the other day, and oh my God, it took me 20 minutes to get through the whole line.
It's
I got my
terrible.
food though, and like I got to the window, I got to the next window, got to the next
Yeah.
window, I'm gone. But to get to the first window,
And
Yeah.
and Taco Bell's
Taco Bell's usually pretty on it.
They're still pretty on
Yeah.
it for the commission. Yeah,
Storm is frozen. He's gone. Taco Bell took him.
What'd you buy that beautiful computer
So-
for, man?
What do you mean?
you just came back. We lost you for a
Oh.
second.
Good.
I'm back. So do you want me to do it again? The gesture? Did you see
Well,
that
I
one?
didn't even see it.
What?
Oh, okay.
This is
So
out of
I'll
context
explain
now.
myself.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
get some.
You get
Can we
to
get a
the
background on
window
that?
and they ask you, yeah, they ask you to pay and they stick the thing out the window, right? You got to insert your card, and I'm sitting there like trying to insert it. They, because my hand's shaking. Yeah, that's where that came from.
Makes more sense
was-
now.
It was much better a minute ago when I first explained it. You guys weren't here.
Yeah.
So,
No, we were here. You weren't here.
Yeah,
You weren't
weren't
here.
We were all here.
We were here.
I don't know what happened,
Game
man.
frozen.
I'm back.
I'm back, man. But
That's
yeah,
right,
man,
Rachel.
sports are it's an interesting
We're
time.
back.
But
We're
if
back.
it becomes a thing where it's like player safety over having sports, I'm okay if they don't play. Like
Right,
even
yeah.
as a huge sports fan, it's fine. And not only a huge sports fan, even as a Steelers fan, like I think this year's, and I've told this on the podcast before, I think this year's a do or die for us. Like has to be done this year. And I don't think Ben's got another year, even if he sits out for it, So, but still, I don't care, man. Like,
I
I
feel
heard an
like we're in an
interesting
interesting position. I'm sorry, Evan.
Yeah.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah,
Well, I was just saying, like, I feel like the Patriots are in an interesting position where, like, I don't know how much Bill cares about 2020. To be
Yeah,
honest
man.
with you,
Yeah.
I don't know how much. Like, if we go win a Super Bowl, great. If we go 2-14, fucking whatever, we maybe get Trevor Lawrence or something like that. Get a great quarterback,
Get a high
and like,
draft
but
pick,
like,
maybe.
I don't know if he, especially with 6 players already fucking Like, we're playing for next year. Like, I don't know how much Bill cares about this shit, but obviously nobody. I never am gonna think he has that play to lose mentality. He's not out here trying to, but maybe play for 2021. Like, he's not gonna necessarily be out here trying to lose games, though. I just don't.
Yeah.
I never would see Bill Belichick trying to lose games. It just doesn't, But go ahead, Evan. So I just wanted to say that.
No, well, I was gonna say, how Alex said, he started talking about, I forget what triggered that, but so I heard on the radio today, which is interesting. So like NFL, I mean, there's a lot of money in it. So, but they got money. So colleges, though, there's a lot of colleges that depend on this. Like Penn State sells out, and that's like, how many seats do they fill?
And it's looking like college might not even happen.
I mean,
they might not even do college.
A lot of colleges, and like now, I mean, you got like really big colleges, like Penn State. Like they'll probably be fine. But like, what about these like smaller colleges that are like, it's all about their football teams
and the revenues based around that.
Here's my thing on that. Around sports period. And I know we're getting there, but they should have been paying their college athletes. And if they would have paid them, they'd have had more reason to play. Why would you, if you're not a paid athlete, go out there and be like, yeah, I'll risk getting coronavirus? Why would you even bother? Like,
they
fuck
got their
that. I'll finish my education. Trevor Lawrence, especially, let's even talk about him. Like, that dude's going first round regardless. He doesn't have to play.
Even if he doesn't even play. Because before the pandemic, they were talking about, like, should Trevor Lawrence sit out this season and just wait because he's going to be number one anyway? Like, you know what I mean? Unless some crazy player comes out like this year, Trevor's probably going to be top 3,
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's just the fault. And this kind of changed the subject, but the NCAA should have been paying their athletes this whole time. And I'm not talking like 6-figure incomes or anything, but like
a reasonable college wage.
Yeah, like a wage to play football, man. Like, these colleges make billions and billions of dollars off of these to not pay the people doing it. Like, that's
they're
ridiculous.
Gonna lose a lot because of this. Like,
yeah.
But
I mean, even look at the NFL. They're going to lose a lot because they're apparently like the salary cap is going to go down. I think they're going to have to cut like 30 million. So like, after the season, if we have one, like, a lot of people are going to be getting cut from teams.
Yeah, man. You just can't sustain it.
Yeah.
Fans bring the money in.
Exactly.
But yeah, colleges should have been paying their players, man. And I've been a firm believer of that too.
Well, aren't they going to start here soon?
Like, California has a team that does, but I don't think it's like a nationwide thing yet, is it?
Federal or anything.
Yeah, it's just like California.
Something where like they're able to like get like endorsements and money now. I thought they like enabled
California.
That.
Yeah, California.
Just California. Okay.
Just California.
But that's not even getting paid. That's just endorsement deals, right?
Like, that's not. I think some of them get paid too, but even endorsement deals, man. You're a star NCAA player. That'll pay for a ton,
Are they not allowed to receive any endorsement deals?
Zero.
No.
Okay.
You can't sell your merch. You can't sell your signature on a shirt, dude.
Oh,
Zion's under investigation right now because like his ex-agent fucking said that he was getting a ton of money.
I was watching a video of a guy. It was a golf video because I've been watching a lot of golf videos lately.
Oh yeah.
And this kid was like making a YouTube channel, and it was through the NCAA. He was going to be like taken on the college level, but because he did like trick shot videos on YouTube, they wouldn't allow it because he was making money on it. And he was like, "Well, fuck that! Like,
I was making money.
I'm making money. I'd rather do this and be a pro. Like, I'm not going to probably go pro. So,
man." But yeah, they should pay their players. I mean, everybody, and I have conversations with people about this all the time where they're like, oh, that's too big of a contract. No man needs to get paid that much to play football or basketball. Like, why would you, like, the money's there. Would you rather the owner just sit on it?
Anyway.
The money's coming in regardless. Wouldn't you rather the people giving you the entertainment to make that money? I understand they're just throwing a football, but you're watching it. You're buying the merch. The money's there.
Well,
like, the thing is, it's going to come. I feel like eventually it's going to come to a point where there's going to have to be a ceiling at some point. I feel, unless they just keep raising the salary cap over time. But like, I feel like there's going to have to be a ceiling because, like, even like, look at Joey Bosa. He's like, he got banked last night.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like all these like different positions are getting. Every time you see someone getting paid, it's the highest paid in their position, and it just every single time. So I feel like I feel like that has to hit a point at some
like a
time. where they
bubble.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it
Like-
won't. It'll either bankrupt, like Vernon said, it's like a bubble. It'll either bankrupt or it keeps growing.
It's the same way,
Yeah.
like back in the day, they used to pay rookie quarterbacks a shitload of money. Remember, Sam Darnold's the last quarterback, or not Sam Darnold. Sam Bradford is the last quarterback that got that like
Yeah.
$70 million as a fucking number one over. Like didn't play it down. Like got like
Yeah.
set. Like I think they got a rule in place now where if you're coming out of college, it doesn't matter. Like there's a cap on what you can make
Yeah.
first round. Like
Well, I
or
think it's
something
gonna
like that.
what I was talking about. It's definitely gonna affect after this season because of
Oh,
the
yeah,
cap going down. a
Right,
lot.
right.
So that'll kind of like maybe reset the market in a way. Who
Mhm.
knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? It's gonna be weird next year to see what happens.
Yeah, it's
Full
an
year, but-
unprecedented time. Stormy, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, it's simpler than that, man. And going back on the fact that players should be getting paid to do what they're doing. I don't care if you have viewers or 20,000 followers or 100,000. If I'm in a program and I can get a summer job doing what I'm studying for, apprenticeship, something like that, why can't these people that are playing football do the same thing? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
A little
exactly.
bit off
They should be able
Instagram
to
or
get
you.
paid.
Yeah, if the schools don't
It's-
want to
it's
pay them,
out
that's
there.
one thing.
Yeah,
But
the
why
schools.
prevent them from using
But why
their
why should the school have a say in if they receive money? Like that doesn't make
Exactly.
sense.
That's what I'm saying off social media and stuff. The resources are there. That's the day and age we're in. We need to evolve to the technology we have. It it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I absolutely understand if a college doesn't want to pay a player, but they should still be able to make money off
Yeah,
their
YouTube
success.
videos,
Like,
Yeah.
definitely.
if they're a star
It's
athlete,
crazy that it
why
hasn't.
not? Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's an apprenticeship. That's the way I see it. Like they're
Yeah.
just building their resume. Hey,
that's a good
I'm a football
analogy.
player. I also did this. You know what I mean? Other people
And
do it
plus,
all
in
the
a
time.
way, it kind of gets them ready for the NFL.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
get used to the endorsements, get used to all this and that of like the
Social
public,
media
like, being a
management.
star. Exactly. Then it'll be like a smoother transition to the NFL. Maybe.
And they're the ones making the money, man.
How do you think the paper bag industry is doing? They're probably flourishing over there. And
No, they're probably not doing well because no brown stands are allowed in the stadium anymore.
Yeah.
So they're probably hurting right now.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably, damn. Pack your lunch,
no
boys.
Brown fans are outside.
If you stocked up on brown paper bags, packed your lunch. Take your lunch.
Yo, I always think of you guys ever watch I mean, I know you have in Fairly Odd Parents, the Chester's dad, he always wears the brown paper bag.
Bad
Oh yeah.
I
You're
forgot
He was like-
about that.
He was like a terrible baseball player, and he wears brown paper bag. You never see him. Ah,
That's funny, yo.
Yeah.
I actually had like a little thing planned to catch you guys off guard.
Yeah, I saw.
It's a little social experiment between all of us.
Oh no.
Imagine we are
Bring it.
all
Is this
working
2 questions? 3 questions? I've
no,
done
no.
this
This is
before.
this is one question. So
Oh.
imagine we're all working for like Netflix or some like production company, and we can get the rights for any character ever, and we
Warner
got to make sitcom like Friends. All right,
Mm.
you have to fit 6 characters in the sitcom that either like interact with each other daily. What character out of everywhere would you put in this sitcom? We can kind of brainstorm. Like say,
So like, you want us to pick 6 characters?
yeah,
Or
like
each of us?
Can
not
we-
each, but
how
like
about
we could brainstorm
accumulated?
together.
Oh,
Or like
okay.
who would your ideas be for like you can bit out of anybody, any character ever.
in
You
this
can put
scenario,
in-
is it a comedy still?
Yeah, it's a sitcom,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So,
but it can be anybody.
all right.
I think we should do kind of like a draft wheel, and like you pick somebody, and then Storm has to play off of that pick, and kind of see what we can get from there.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You
All right, Wyatt.
devised it.
Yeah, go ahead, Wyatt. Let's do that.
Let's do one pick,
Oh
and then
man,
and
as
Oh
far
yeah,
as,
you're the
like,
one that came up with this topic. You
and
gotta
you have to
That-
explain why you're putting him into the show. Like,
I
what do you?
have
think?
one, I
Sitcom.
think.
All right, well, we'll see. I'll see what everybody else picks and see if I got one.
Well, in a sitcom, I feel like you need a kind of like a dry character, and like not even in like a funny manner. But I would put Jon Snow into a funny sitcom because
This
like he
guy
wouldn't know
hates
how to
that.
interact with anything going
Okay.
on.
Wait, do they have to be like real characters,
Yeah,
like
they're
real
real.
people?
It could be anybody,
Okay.
any character you could think of
In
So it's
any
like a cartoon.
media.
Because
into
like
a sitcom.
I
Alright.
was thinking, fucking Kratos, putting
Ooh,
Kratos in a sitcom. Like imagine Kratos in like an apartment, like interacting with people at like a dinner party. Like that shit be funny as fuck to me. Just like,
Pass
can you
the salt,
pass the
boy.
peas?
So
Pass
we got
the
the like
peas.
boys because we got Kratos and Jon Snow. There is that you're
You ran out
going
of
in.
gravy. You ran out of gravy. It's chopping.
Just like it would be like Kratos, like some stupid shit like that.
It's
Kratos.
funny. I kind of had the same thought process as Wyatt. Now it might not like translate well, but I was thinking someone like Vegeta.
Bro, I was gonna say Goku.
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we all
I was
share
thinking
the same
Goku, but
humor.
I'm like,
That's the problem.
Goku would fit in a sitcom because he's an idiot.
Yeah. Well, my
Goku
original thought
Vegeta.
was like I was gonna throw Kramer in there, but like Kramer's already from like a sitcom.
I was also thinking
Yeah.
someone like Dwight or Jim, but I'm like, no, they're in a sitcom.
Yeah, Michael Scott.
Yeah,
Throw him
exactly.
in there. Michael Scott interacting with Kratos and Jon Snow.
Or like Walter White, like someone like that.
No, you got to
That's
pick one. Evan. We got Jon
No, I
Snow.
pick Vegeta.
You
I
pick
don't care if
so we got
I
Jon
don't
Snow, Kratos, and Vegeta. So far, we got a bunch of angry people. Well, I don't really.
Because it's funny to see angry people in a funny environment with a
Yeah.
laugh track and everything.
They're like sitting on it, like it's friends, so they're having like a
I mean,
Thanksgiving
we
dinner.
can go
But like,
around. Like once we go around, we can go around again to see if he come up with something else.
I'm creating a whole scenario in my head. They're having like a friends Thanksgiving, you know, like together.
Yeah.
Thinking of that episode where
Yes.
Joey he
Set the
goes to
scene.
eat that whole turkey. He's like, well,
So it's like a Thanksgiving special.
Thanksgiving special. Stormy, you got somebody to add?
I'm probably gonna have to add Joe Goldberg, and I don't think that's his real name as an actor, but from You. Have you guys ever watched You?
I have
No, no.
Oh, okay, from Netflix, where
You know what it
where
is.
yeah, but I just love the memes.
Is he the
And
man who stalks people?
yes, and I can imagine him
God.
sitting around the table, and he's like,
He's like off on the in the window, the friends window,
Yeah.
like looking.
Exactly.
Kratos has always got his eye on this guy.
he's in like ugly naked guy's apartment watching them from a distance. Like,
well, no, I can imagine him sitting at the Thanksgiving table, and he's just like, look at that turkey. Turkey is so cooked. Look at the bite of it right now. If you guys ever like watch the show, that's how he is. He like analyzes everybody in his head, and it comes
Yeah.
over his audio. It's just like, yeah.
oh,
Oh my god, that'd be a whole separate part of the show. Would just be his inner monologue. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. In them all, yeah.
He never
perfect.
says a damn word during the whole show. Just every time it cuts to him, it's he's in.
It's just him staring, maybe at the same thing, but he's thinking
Yeah.
differently.
Yeah, different like
Look at
cuts
that
of him
turkey.
just staring at different people.
Here, let me try. I won't move my lips. Look at that turkey. It looks so good.
Yeah.
I just want to eat that turkey. That turkey looks so good. That's it. That's how it is. That's my
That
character.
was great. That was great.
All right.
In our friends Thanksgiving, I'm gonna add like an outlandish character, and maybe me only Vernon and Wyatt like really know this character, but I'm putting like Odd Future Tyler the Creator, like saying some outlandish
I'm so
shit.
glad you brought a
Wild.
musician in.
Yeah, like some outlandish fucking shit, like the Samson. Like I hate that Samson. Don't give me no lettuce. Like I just want
It's
like
just
in
Kratos. Like, what did you say to me, boy? Like, it was-
he's gonna say just the most like what you looking at, Joe, or what's his name? What's his name from the show?
Man, this guy has a deep voice.
I want no lettuce. Don't give me no lettuce.
I just want to listen to it all day. Yeah, we're bringing these characters together. You guys
I'm
got to
with it.
play your part.
I've created a scene. All right, Wyatt. We'll finish. We'll do
But
two
then
more. Then let's make a new scene
gotta-
and put new characters.
The
Oh.
person that they hired to cook the dinner would be Bob Ross, because then he would be so
Oh,
detail oriented over everything.
yes. And he brushes the butter on the turkey.
He would be
I'm
constant source of
I'm gonna
positivity.
face that
Yeah,
turkey.
And we
in
need
that
it in this-
room.
Yeah, in this room, I think we kind
I
of
bet
need
this
the
was a
positive.
happy little turkey when
we
it was
need
alive.
it. Yeah.
And you guys see how we based the
Happy little
turkey.
thing. Look how
Dude,
potatoes
Kind of reminds me of
slices that
Bob's,
turkey.
Bob's Burgers.
Just kind
man.
of drizzle the gravy over the mashed potatoes.
Just a little drizzle.
Look, you have a
We'll
happy
be
little
fine.
Thanksgiving.
The thing
happy
is,
little-
it would just be a painting of Thanksgiving dinner. 'Cause he's not a chef.
At the end of the episode, you realize like the whole time, you never see him actually touching the food. He's just talking about it. The very end of the episode is just him making this big ass
It
Thanksgiving.
zooms
like,
out to just him
painting all-
painting the whole scene.
Oh yeah, like
characters and everybody.
It was all made up.
That's a
Dude,
great
it's just
show.
Bob Ross. It zooms out. It's just Bob Ross painting in his studio.
Finishing
Somebody-
like little
He's-
garnished trees on the turkey.
Like the narrator of like Rudolph is like the snowman.
I want that drawing. All right, we need.
Oh my god.
Is there 6 friends or 5 friends? Is that all
Bob
5 of
plus
us?
one?
6 fives? There's
Well,
6
that
of
would have
them?
been 6 because
Yeah,
it
Bob
went
Ross
around
is 6.
once.
That's 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob Ross.
Yeah. So
We got one-
six. That was six.
You
No,
make
we got
6.
5 of us. All of us.
Just adding Bob Ross into it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. All right.
Yeah.
Same scenario, but I think we should come up with like a different sitcom to fill and a different
Yeah,
episode.
definitely.
All right. Do
Okay,
it.
okay, I got one.
All right.
The CPR scene from The Office.
Oh man.
All right.
Wait, fill me in.
Have you never seen
Office?
that?
I've watched The Office
It's like
a
the
couple
most popular
times.
scene of the whole show.
Okay, then I probably saw it.
It's the one where Dwight cuts open the thing and he puts the face on his head.
Oh, the mask.
Yeah,
It's a paper mask
They
over.
sing live, and then Michael starts singing some other song. I forget what. Or it's
Yeah, it's like the Beach staying alive. They say staying alive.
and they all start dancing, and he's like,
So we're coming up with characters now.
That
okay,
can fit into that scenario that we think would be funny.
who would be the Michael?
Oh man.
Well, I don't want to put him as a character.
Yeah, I
I
just like just throw him in.
want to see, like, I want to interact him in that scenario.
CPR.
My pick
Like-
would be I don't remember the dude's name, but the brother from Everybody Loves Raymond, the big tall
Oh,
dude, like Birch. I would throw him in there. With the deep voice.
Okay.
As him too, though, like as that character.
Yeah,
Either-
as his yeah.
Then the dude cutting off the face is gonna be freaking Leatherface, man. He's gonna be in that
Or like
Like
Animal
the
Leatherface.
actual Leatherface.
actual Leatherface with chainsaw
It's his
spinning
origin
around.
story.
I'm gonna add a character. Like I don't know who he would play, but Happy Hogan from fucking Spider-Man and Iron Man and shit. You know, he's gonna be in there just like, don't panic. Like, just like I got it all under control.
Dude.
I would put the instructor, like the instructor lady, would be like Fire Marshal Bill.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, like Fire Marshal Bill, would be like the lady from The Office that like instructed him how to do CPR.
So many characters. So
All
we
right.
got
I'm just throwing out ideas at this point.
Just because
I'm
I'm thinking
afraid
of
I'm
Andy,
stuck.
let's just throw Carlton in.
oh yeah.
Oh man.
Again, he comes from sitcom though. Like you're
I
already
know. I guess that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, from
I'm
Everybody
fine.
Loves Raymond is a sitcom.
I'm afraid I'm stuck because I know the
That's fine.
memes associated and stuff. I
Just a CPR scene that goes completely out of control. The instructor gives up.
understood.
is
So
listening.
I'm gonna meet you 50-50. So I'm thinking maybe a Muppet, but I'm gonna let you guys decide.
Miss Piggy.
There you go.
Swedish fish, Swedish chef, dude. Work
Yeah.
He's gonna be there like,
Or Beaker, where he's like, beep, beep, beep,
Yeah,
beep,
the
beep,
Beaker.
beep,
I like
beep.
that one.
Beaker. Beep, beep,
There you
beep,
go.
beep, beep, beep,
Tears the face off because just like,
Or Fozzie, just in the back like this.
beep.
All of this is happening. He's like Waka Waka.
Put them in there. We're done.
All right. Since you were lost, try to pick a sitcom that you think we've all seen and a scene
Oh my
from.
gosh.
Oh,
Or just pick a
sitcom.
sitcom and just set a scene. It doesn't matter.
All right. So I must have been 12 years old when I was introduced to that 70s show.
I'm already into it. I'm
Yeah.
already into it.
There you go.
Okay.
Split it. And you know what?
And
Let's
The
screw us a little bit.
circle.
Let's the circle, absolutely.
Circle.
But let's
Yeah.
make the character you pick.
I'll do the
and we'll
circle.
make the character you pick like represent somebody in that group. I know,
He
like
just disappeared.
That's the circle.
Like,
There we
who would
go.
be the Hyde? Like, who would be the Hyde? Who would be the Kelso
well,
of
let's
that
take
kind of?
and
Oh,
you can think of a second one.
it's so difficult. You're telling me to twist my childhood. That's what you're
Like,
telling
who would
me.
we just want to see sitting in the circle talking? Like, of all these
Get
different.
getting high and doing things. I got one.
All right,
Mine-
you start. You
We
go.
can like the stoic woman who is kind of serious, but like is still doing it. Wonder Woman, dude. I want to see Wonder Woman getting baked in this
The
circle.
woman in the circle.
Just
Wow,
be a good one.
stoic. You went
I
all the
got
way
one.
stoic.
I got one.
I want to see her just sitting in there, just like she's the serious
Passing the to Wiz Khalifa.
whisk
Oh,
hide.
He'd be the stoner.
Yeah, I think they're all
on
stoners.
water, man.
yeah, they're all stoners.
They're all different types of stoners, man. I think
Yeah.
that's so.
That's
like-
the best part.
The stoners. If you had to relate to one character, who would? I mean, I know I'm changing the subject. We can talk
Yeah.
about.
I'd say Eric.
You're
Eric,
I would say I relate to Eric too much.
can I just say fuck
I
the
would say
ranch?
Hyde.
Can I just put that out there? I don't like it. I don't like the
show,
ranch.
the ranch.
Yeah.
And
I only saw the season. I'm definitely. I mean, I'm definitely Kelso, but like I relate most to him because I say some dumb shit when I. So.
My pick for Kelso would probably be Matthew McConaughey in the circle. Throw him in there.
Ooh, that would be awesome. That would
Yeah.
be awesome.
Talking with fucking Wiz Khalifa and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey, Wiz Khalifa, and Wonder Woman.
So I'm throwing him in there because I want to see the narration of the group, but Cheech or Chong. I'm throwing
He's
him
up-
in there.
in there.
Well, yeah, Chong was in the show.
He was
He's
in
in
the
the-
show, but he's
He's in the
not.
circle.
He's in the
He's part of the
circle.
record store.
like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's in the record store. I'm
No,
throwing him
he's-
back in there.
He's in the show, man. You can't pick him.
He's like a main character at the end.
All right, then skip me. Screw it.
No, Evan, you got one.
I was trying to think of one until he said Tommy.
All right,
He's
bring
in
it
the
back to
show.
me. Rewind. Shaggy. I'm putting Shaggy in the show.
Shaggy in the
As
circle.
who? As who?
Yes.
Is he Kelso?
As who?
Shaggy.
Just Shag. I'm with it. You don't have
Just
to pick.
Shaggy, man. Just Shaggy.
Shaggy. All right, let me think here. Okay, just because we were talking about him, I'm gonna say Bob Saget or like
Bob
Danny
Saget.
Tanner. Danny Tanner.
Danny Tanner, clean Danny Tanner.
Danny
The
Tanner.
character specifically.
Clean the
is
table.
when
Like he's gonna all
when Red and Kitty are down there and they're eating the brownies and they're high and they're in the circle. That's when Danny.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pick a Fez, dude. I think Deadpool should be Fez, and I think
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I think he's just so outlandish, like that. It would be
Yes.
funny. We need
But I
a
feel
Jack.
like he'd end up killing the whole group,
Jackie,
so that's a
Jackie.
downside.
Maybe in the end of the episode, man.
It's funny because I said like you say Jackie, I think Mila Kunis, and I thought of Meg from Family Guy, like because they play the same character, but like
That's cheating.
yeah, that's kind of cheating, yeah. But
Oh man.
I don't know.
Electra, we'll just throw her in there.
What about
Kelly
Pam?
Kapowski for Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking, you guys ever seen Zach Morris's Trashed on YouTube?
No.
No.
Oh my God, look it up after this, man. I know I'm changing subjects, but
I've
like,
seen it on there. I've never watched it though.
oh my God, dude, this
Just talk
dude
about
just
how much of an asshole he is every episode.
awful person. Zach
He
Morris
really is. He really is a piece of shit.
He breaks down shit, and you're just like, I never thought about it like that, you know?
Who? I'm writing this down. What does this? What are you saying?
Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main dude.
There's one on YouTube called Zach Morris's Trash, and the guy just breaks down episodes, and he's just like talking about how much of a piece of shit, like all the decisions he makes. He's like, he's so fast to put a human life
Just like
or
comes up with all these plans that like he's so selfish all the time. Like that only benefit him.
Wow, 7.6 out of 10. That's pretty good, man. That's a great rating.
There is. It's the same dude who does the Zach Morrison trash, and he's doing the Seventh Heaven with the guy. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
dad
Shut-
who got
Yeah.
caught for
Oh.
He's like a pedo.
Yeah, and dude, in the show, the kid's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't want it, but he shot something at me. I don't know what the show's about." And the guy cuts off, and he's like, "No, that's my job later." And I'm like, "Oh, that is the darkest joke." Oh, watch the show; it's funny, man. Just watch the show.
I'm not watching Seventh Heaven.
No, not
I'm just kidding. Yeah. That's going way back.
I'm not watching Seventh
I
Heaven.
remember purposely like skipping past that show
I
after
actually-
school because it was always on.
I've
Like,
never
"I don't
watched
watch
it.
Seventh Heaven.
Jessica Biel. I used to have a huge crush on Jessica Biel, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched.
Now she
I
married a
Used
JT.
to. Always have. Holy
yeah.
crap.
Used to.
to.
Jessica
Shut
Biel's
up.
in the circle.
Jessica
Yeah,
Biel's
She's
insane.
she's
She's sitting
Mila
on the
Kunis' character.
dryer. She's sitting on the dryer. She's in the
My pick
show.
for red. My pick for red is Sean Connery. Like,
I'd
what are
put-
you kids doing down there?
Sean Connery.
I'm gonna
Cool
put
and
my
tough.
foot in your ass.
Yeah.
No, it's not Sean Connery. It's definitely what's his name? Get off my lawn.
Oh,
What's
Clint
his-
Eastwood.
Yes, Clint
An
Eastwood.
even angrier red, if that's
Yes.
possible. Couldn't think
Like,
Red could
kick
be
your
more
ass.
angry than he already was.
Get off my lawn.
Grumpy Clint Eastwood.
Get out of my circle.
He actually has like the 44 like Magno from like Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Follow the rules, Eric.
Shove this
Jesus.
44 Magnum in your ass.
Yeah. Or Liam Nelson.
Oh my god.
Where's my daughter, Eric?
Liam Nielsen? Oh, yeah. Every
Where's my
episode.
daughter?
Where's my daughter?
I love Red Bull now.
Oh my gosh.
All right, man. We gotta bring this shit to a close. Again, it's
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to talk about though?
Nah.
Oh, man.
Anybody want to go off on a quick one or something? Let's go off on a quick list. I got one for everybody, and then we're done.
All right.
What's a movie that you've never seen that like everybody tells you to watch? Like a super popular movie that just people have told you-
Avengers?
Oh Jesus!
Saving Private Ryan.
Damn.
Damn.
I threw
Like
that one
every
out there.
Marvel movie, I've never
Which
seen
one,
them.
Bert? I didn't hear you.
Saving
Storm?
Private Ryan.
I've also never seen it.
Ooh.
Wow, it's a good one.
What was it called?
See what I mean?
The one with the movie with Rosebud. What's it called?
Oh,
Citizen Kane. I've never
Yeah.
seen that movie. I heard it's like the best movie ever, apparently.
I understand why people say that, but I would disagree. But it is very good.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know.
It's very good. Bernie, you got one?
Off the top of my head, Chronicles Riddick.
Patriots versus Falcons.
Somehow I knew you were
The
gonna say
movie
that.
was-
Like,
Right?
Mine.
Bernie?
Yeah, get out of here. Everybody's seen that.
Patriots versus
mine-
Falcons.
Never seen any of the Matrix. Not a single one.
Oh,
What?
ooh.
Not one, man. And like that's something that's right up my ballpark. Like that's the kind of
Yeah.
movie. That's the
just never
kinda-
sat down to watch it. That's like the same thing with me with Marvel movies. I just never
I can't believe
watched them.
that.
I don't, it's not
We're
that I
gonna
don't
play
like
it on the
them.
green
I've never
screen.
just never
I'm
invested my time.
It's an overwhelmness now. Like you can't just watch one. You
I
gotta watch.
can't.
one
Now
movie.
I gotta
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
gotta
like, that's-
plan it. Like
Yeah.
to watch it efficiently. Like
You can't just like jump to one. You're like,
And
oh,
Bert-
I don't know.
watching it, right? You're
What?
watching Chronicles of Riddick, right?
Maybe eventually.
Talked about this. I think
Been
we wore
saying
you
that
down.
for like 13 years.
I might watch it sometime, maybe.
I own them all Blu-ray, man.
All right, well, my disc drive don't work no more.
Good thing PS5 comes
Bernie.
out here at the end of the
funny
year.
you say that. We tried to watch a Harry Potter movie the other night, and the disc wouldn't go in.
Damn.
It just needs cleaned. I'm gonna take it apart and try to clean it.
I bought a pack of like fucking 10 of these, dude.
It's
Like,
like,
'cause-
all you need is just like rubbing alcohol and Q-tips, and you can clean it. You don't
Wow.
even need that much.
I
I
want one.
spray mine every few. Oh yeah, you can have one Saturday. Listen, the pack, and this is totally off topic, but the pack was for 5 of them was $23, and then for 10 of them was $26. And I was like,
We
why?
spoke about this.
Why wouldn't you
Yeah,
spend the extra
that's an
$3?
investment.
Like it's gonna take me 10 years to use all these
You
fucking
could resell them and almost
Yeah.
double your money. Like
You're gonna have a new computer by the time you run out of those.
right? I have like a bot. I mean, they might be bad by the time I use them. Does compressed air go bad?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird. I don't know. I wouldn't think so.
By the
I
time
think
it's
it's
done
funny
using
that,
those,
like,
Unless it
we-
just kind of leaks. I don't know.
like we
maybe it's
just buy
empty.
air. Like we
Yeah.
we bottle air and sell it, and it works.
It
It's
works.
great.
man.
Vern's idea. Vern was
I
gonna make
feel
canned
like-
air.
I don't
Spaceballs.
I don't want to sound stupid, but I feel
Yeah.
like there's so much more to it than that.
Oh,
I
there
hope
is.
so.
There
I
is.
hope
like
so. Hey,
It's
It
like
doesn't matter.
nitrogen, isn't it? Like there's something messed up
Listen,
with it.
there's a did you know on it. You guys want to hear the did you know to finish this off?
Yeah. What's the did you know?
Did you know a 10-ounce can has an average of 120 2 to 3 second blast under normal conditions because the content of the can is chemically based and it gets very cold during use. This is normal. When the product returns to room temperature, the can fills back up and you can use it again. So
Oh.
this man,
There's like
the-
they don't even got air in it.
man,
They
the
seal
mod
your air.
when it's cold.
dude, all it is a can.
Whoa.
It's
That's
just
all it is.
That's
It's a
all it is.
can.
It's a can.
It is cool though how it gets super.
You never
cold.
using any of
Like,
those other
it's so
cans.
cold,
You
have
just
to
use
put
the
it down
one.
sometimes.
You do. Don't spray it on your hands, man. I have. I've sprayed it on my carpet, and then you can chip the carpet off.
Yeah, man. You got to use 2 to 3 second bursts, and it says "Do not shake, man." Follow instructions, people.
Apparently, you can use that stuff to break a lock, but that's a disclaimer.
I know
Oh,
people use it.
Leave it 'cause
We don't condone going around breaking locks.
I think it's liquid.
Thank you.
I think there's liquid nitrogen in there.
That's what I thought. There's
That's
got to be
why.
something.
That's why.
Why else would it get cold?
Yeah.
Hey, but I am.
I don't know. That was an interesting
super,
fact to close it off, thoh.
Yeah.
I'm super happy about being you guys' first guest.
Thanks
I will
for being a
continue
guest,
to
man.
watch Squad Pod. It's great. I'll probably watch this episode, even though I'm on it.
Man, that's the funniest part is
I'll
watching
probably watch the episode I'm on.
Yeah.
And to everybody, go watch Tap That.
Yeah,
Immediately.
absolutely.
Immediately.
Thank you. I'm gonna leave a comment on BMN. Please comment back, or I'll be greatly disappointed. I'll give you
Got
2
you. I
weeks.
got you.
After 2 weeks, I'll be back on this pod squad to let you know that
Just-
you do
Oh,
not
shit.
Bold
With
statement.
cameo, he stops in.
squad.
I
pod.
got you.
I put
Alright,
it
guys.
backwards.
Well,
All right,
good
so-
night.
That was the
If
show.
you're on Spotify, check out the YouTube channel. All of our links are in the description, so you can follow that. Go right to the tap that channel. Big Money Nation on Instagram, me on Facebook, Wyatt on freaking Twitch. I didn't take a big enough breath for that, so
So, yep,
All
on
right.
Twitch.
Tap that Big Money Nation.
I wasn't ready for that. Like my brain had like a long thought, and my mouth just did not inhale enough air for it. All right,
Well,
so
yeah.
Well, guys, see you later.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't forget to tap that subscribe button.
tap that
Yeah.
subscribe button.
Tap that. Subscribe.
All right, see you guys.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.